Yeah, walk in the building like I got $1 million on me in cash. Okay, tired of counting, I hired accountants, they doing the math. Okay, took it to places they never could make it, I'm forming a path. Okay, not going back. Okay, not going back. Let's go, not from this planet. Pull up an alien rocket ship. They try to study the way I've been doing it, they gon' need paleontologists. Feel like I'm one of the greats. Money, I'm making a lot of it. I did 1 billion streams independent, I swear that they barely acknowledge it. Okay, that means that I gotta go harder, I'm flipping the switch. Battery charging, I'm ready to flip. Feel like I'm Arthur, I'm balling my fist. Give me the call, never calling it quits. Bigger money, bigger problems, what they said to me. I don't ever worry, cause the stress don't get to me. Live and direct from the mind of my destiny. Diamonds of pressure, I thrive in intensity. Lo and behold, sticking around when they told me to go. Calling me up, nobody home. Spinning these numbers like rotary phones. Hey, lo and behold, house made of glass, they throwing these stones. Markham, Ontario, locally grown. Went off the map, I'm globally known. Walk in the building like I got $1 million on me in cash. Hey, tired of counting, I hired accountants, they doing the math. Okay, took it to places they never could make it, I'm forming a path. Okay, not going back. Okay, not going back.
It's a 1 in a million chance that you run up and not end up pissing in blacks. I made a cornerstone out of a corner, boy. Poppy still got my pick in the glass. Say, why they keep messing with G? I mess it to beat. Got burners and burnouts with 2nd degree. I just total my Tesla, ain't stressing receipts. I got back in that thing in like less than a week. I just parked in the building. Matter of fact, I just stomped in the building and shot to the ceiling. Got art in apartments I bought for $1 million. Put cross on the wall and I auctioned the building. Now watch them play my slip. It's a cover up. Watch me spray my wrist. Get another one. Watch which name got this. Pick up brother. Watch it game my rich. With the bubble up. Stop it. She poppin', I seen them girls too often. My money come from content, Chris on market with some parking. Wait, cause I was just doing the walk-ins. Now I got a neighbor with a garden. Just on my car, I got a login. Chick on wood trees, don't put login. And
walk in the building like I got $1 million on me in cash. Okay, tired of counting, I hired accountants, they doing the math. Okay, took it to places they never could make it, I'm forming a path. Okay, not going back. Okay, not going back. Let's go. Yeah, walk in the building like I got $1 million on me in cash. Okay, tired of counting, I hired accountants, they doing the math. Okay, took it to places they never could make it, I'm forming a path. Okay, not going back. Okay, not going back. Let's go, not from this planet. Pull up an alien rocket ship. They try to study the way I've been doing it, they gon' need paleontologists. Feel like I'm one of the greats. Money, I'm making a lot of it. I did 1 billion streams independent, I swear that they barely acknowledge it. Okay, that means that I gotta go harder, I'm flipping the switch. Battery charging, I'm ready to flip. Feel like I'm Arthur, I'm balling my fist. Give me the call, never calling it quits. Bigger money, bigger problems, what they said to me. I don't ever worry, cause the stress don't get to me. Live and direct from the mind of my destiny. Diamonds of pressure, I thrive in intensity. Lo and behold, sticking around when they told me to go. Calling me up, nobody home. Spinning these numbers like rotary phones. Hey, lo and behold, house made of glass, they throwing these stones. Markham, Ontario, locally grown. Went off the map, I'm globally known. Walk in the building like I got $1 million on me in cash. Okay, tired of counting, I hired accountants, they doing the math. Okay, took it to places they never could make it, I'm forming a path. Okay, not going back. Okay, not going back.
it's a 1 in a million chance that you run up and not end up pissing in blacks. I made a cornerstone out of a corner, boy. Poppy still got my pick in the glass. Say, why they keep messing with G? I mess it to beat. Got burners and burnouts with 2nd degree. I just total my Tesla, ain't stressing receipts. I got back in that thing in like less than a week. I just parked in the building. Matter of fact, I just stomped in the building and shot to the ceiling. Got art in apartments I bought for $1 million. Put cross on the wall and I auctioned the building. Now watch them play my slip. It's a cover up. Watch me spray my wrist. Get another one. Watch which name got this. Pick up brother. Watch it game my rich. With the bubble up. Stop it. She poppin', I seen them girls too often. My money come from content, Chris on market with some parking. Wait, cause I was just doing the walk-ins. Now I got a neighbor with a garden. Just on my car, I got a login. Chick on wood trees, don't put login. And
walk in the building like I got $1 million on me in cash. Okay, tired of counting, I hired accountants, they doing the math. Okay, took it to places they never could make it, I'm forming a path. Okay, not going back. Okay, not going back. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. It's time.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for Wrestling with Toxicity. It's a very special episode because it is my birthday. Anyways, hi, everybody. Welcome to Wrestling with Toxicity. I'm your host, SuperBeard, and we're joined, as always, by the Booker, Jason Hoover, and I'm coming to you live from the TGN Network studio, brought to you by SeatGeek. SeatGeek is the absolute best place to get your tickets, whether it be a wrestling show, concert, sporting event, comedy show, whatever it may be. Use their easy-to-use, color-coded system to get the absolute best deal possible, and use SuperBeard at checkout for just $20 off your first purchase. Now, also, do not forget, let me pop it up on YouTube and on Twitch. Boom. We have released the Clue-inspired TGN Network shirt. It is available now in our merch store. And if you buy it between now and the end of our subathon, it will add 2 hours to our clock. That's right, 2 hours. So do that. Keep me here. This subathon is going to be a continuation of our whole... It's a birthday celebration starting right now. Happy birthday to me. So let's have some fun as we get ready for Monday Night Raw. And let me go ahead and pull these down so we can see the screen. Yay. Thank you to everybody with the happy birthday wishes. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. How many candles on the cake this year? 42. You can't even see the cake. Also, props to Sci-Fi. Do not forget, this week and next week, Monday Night Raw will be on Sci-Fi, not on USA. But props to Sci-Fi for playing Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol before we get Monday Night Raw. Great way to hype us up going in the Raw. Should be a very good. Very
NXT
good
also on Sci-Fi.
Yep.
And it's
I
Great American
am
Bash.
officially 42 years old today. Yay me. I would love Awesome Truth to win back the titles.
There's still a chance, guys. There really is. Oh, and I've got all my Funkos. And my absolute favorite. Yeah. Otis with the Money in the Bank briefcase. Waste of a storyline.
Well, that's Vince booking, so I'm not worried about it.
Still complain about it.
I'm not going to, because it's not like I would complain about it now if it was a thing that like he was still there doing this kind of stuff. King Fox, thank you for the sub. He's not there anymore, so we don't have to worry about it. So complaining about it isn't going to change anything. Like I said, if he was still there, like complaining could maybe potentially change things in the future. But TikTok full screen is being weird. I don't know why. Like I said, it's working for me. It's working for me. I don't know why it's not working for everybody. I don't know what the deal is. No idea. Yes, Finn versus Gunther is going to be an amazing, words are hard. Amazing match.
Thank you, AJ.
I appreciate that, AJ. Thank you very much. I saw that. Again, I feel like the MVP thing, like that promo, my contract's up soon with a company that will not be named. Why wouldn't you name them? There's people from that company in the show.
So, chocolate.
Why would you not name it?
I don't know.
And like, but maybe I'll bring the Hurt Business with me. You can't, because you don't own the copyright unless this is all work. So, you see where I'm going with all this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's either a work or MVP has lost his mind and forgotten how the business works, because he is really burning a lot of bridges, which makes no sense to me. And he's smarter than that.
Cody, WWE really doesn't care that we show it. We're small fries. So.
I mean, hell, somebody was showing Deadpool and Wolverine from a movie theater yesterday, and that didn't get reported.
Yeah, they showed the whole movie. I didn't watch it.
Now.
They were inside a theater.
Yeah.
Forever.
Well, SmackDown's Friday, tonight's Raw.
I think I responded to you, Reese, but if not, I'll check it later.
Hey folks,
Sorry about the no full screen for certain people. It is a TikTok issue. It is not us.
For SummerSlam, this
We want you to go full screen. You see more.
Meanwhile, it's the final Monday Night Raw before SummerSlam, live from the XL Energy Center in St. Paul, Minnesota. Tonight. Well, he's the reigning king of the ring, and he's the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. Tonight, that man, Gunther, is in action live on Monday Night Raw. Against the man on the right, accompanied by
it's a
his
TikTok
tag team
issue, guys. I don't know
champion
why.
partner, JD McDonough, Finn Balor.
Possibly Tristal, but once again, it's Alexa Bliss. Let her come back when she feels ready to come back. You know.
Led by Maxine, the Alpha Academy's Otis on the right, Tozawa on the left.
Raider, I hope you get
They are
better.
looking to settle a score with their old leader, Master Chad Gable, who now has new pupils in tow. The dangerous Creed brothers. Tonight, Julius and Brutus against Otis and Tozawa, live on Raw.
Hyperactive, happy birthday to you as well, sir. Charlotte, I don't know if that rumor is true or not, but she was working out down at the Performance Center recently, so there's footage of her working out in the ring. So
You know, I look at Seth and I go, is he wearing Becky's shirt?
Dressed in his referee gear. The special guest
It
referee.
legitimately looks like one of Becky's shirts.
it does. That does look like Becky's shirt. Now, granted, Becky's stylist is his stylist. And
Yeah.
he is the first and I think so far only male that this stylist has ever done style for.
Well, it works for him, honestly.
Well, it brings to mind Triple H in 2011 at SummerSlam for the Cena.
Yeah, they're not
Punk
exactly
match.
flattering.
Shawn Michaels in 1997 for The Undertaker and Bret Hart. Jesse Ventura, who we saw earlier today, 1999 for Austin, Triple H, and Mankind.
John Cena for Wade Barrett
And
and
now
CM
this
Punk.
coming Saturday, Seth Rollins, the special
And I love the way
guest
that John Cena started
referee
that match.
for Drew McIntyre and CM Punk. Hey, everybody,
Ricky, it
thanks
is a
for
problem
joining
with
us on
your
Sci-Fi this
TikTok.
week.
It is
And
not
next week,
us,
Cole and
because some people have it
Are
and
you
some people
ready
don't.
for Saturday and SummerSlam. You're talking the party of the summer? Hell
See, I can still do it,
Rollins a ref.
but-
Hell yeah, let's have a week, baby! Well, it is the match that the world has been waiting for, and it takes place this
Thanks,
Saturday.
Fats. Much appreciated.
7 Eastern, 4
Thank you for all the
Pacific
happy
at
birthday
SummerSlam.
Hey, bring a sign.
Rollins, the special guest referee.
Bring a
for
sign.
Punk and McIntyre.
Ooh, nice.
Jesse Ventura's at Raw. Oh, also, I'm not going to go to Bad Blood. Tickets are cheaper to SummerSlam than they are for Bad Blood. Bad Blood nosebleed tickets are $200+.
Okay. Here's to ya.
I am your host for this evening's events. Oh, St. Paul!
I've got a Georgia peach and a bacon plate.
I'm down to the last of my funnel cake. I gotta go get more juice tomorrow.
Even his boots have stripes.
That's of a zebra print, I believe, Cole. And this zebra
Thank you, Trevor. Much
is
appreciate
going to
that.
be electric on Saturday. I am a visionary.
I am enjoying my birthday. Thank you.
I am a revolutionary.
We will be streaming SummerSlam.
And incredibly well dressed.
Okay, Ricky got to work after an update, so maybe if you guys go try to update it.
5 days from the hotly anticipated contest between Drew
Ben, that's
McIntyre
amazing.
and CM Punk.
Going to SummerSlam?
And we
No.
are
No, I'm not gonna go.
tonight
I thought about it, but I'm like,
to
nah, I'd rather
lay
be here for the
out some
subathon.
rules and regulations for that contest. So without further
8
ado,
p.m. Eastern.
St. Paul.
Or no, I'm sorry,
Let's bring out
7
these
p.m.
two
Eastern. They're now going to
morons.
start the
How about
pay-per-views
it?
at 7 p.m. Eastern.
At least he's unbiased.
Yeah, two morons.
Olivia, there's something with TikTok. You might have to update your app. I did, Tyler. I think it's a decent choice. I'm just afraid he's not going to make it out of the film.
Get the vibes going in St. Paul, Minnesota.
Sidewinder's a character that I could see them easily killing off.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And I would like to see him around longer. He'd have been a great dude. But
Over 13,000 live tonight in St.
It
Paul.
does, doesn't it, Ninja?
To greet the second
have I been to New York? I love New York City. It's my favorite city. I'm not a city guy normally. I like mountains and being away from people, but I love New York City. New York City itself is alive. It's a wonderful city, great food. Absolutely love New York City. I go whenever I can. I've been half a dozen times already. It's a TikTok thing. You might have to update your app, guys. Go to your app store and update it. Try to force stop it, but it's not working for everybody. I don't know why. Yeah, Deadpool's amazing, but yeah, no spoilers, please, because people haven't seen it. Not everybody's seen it yet. I mean, we're going to spoil it on Thursday when we do our full review, but until then, no spoilers.
All eyes will be on CM Punk.
CM Punk will join me during the SummerSlam Countdown show this coming Saturday. An explosive interview in which he addresses the reasons he has such a beef with Drew McIntyre.
That's good to hear, Adam. Glad you had fun.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman, that man acted his ass off in that movie. Thank you, Dano, but I'm 42, but I appreciate the 29.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I'm not going to make any predictions until after I see this segment. I want to see how this segment goes.
Well, per usual, Drew
Oh, no,
McIntyre
42,
was
not
stirring
32.
things up
42.
on social media this past week with bringing up some things from CM
I don't
Punk's
believe it either,
past.
Bella.
It has been an obsession for Drew McIntyre since the return
Oh,
of
absolutely.
Punk back in November to take CM Punk out. McIntyre has called Punk a cancer. Upset with the fact that WWE and its fans...
I don't know, my body says otherwise, guys, but I appreciate it.
Open arms.
Yeah, but you spent a lot of time like fighting and buffing
my body
and
through
stuff
hell.
like that. So
CM
yeah,
God, I retired from wrestling at 26.
For a fantastic fight on
Doesn't
Saturday
mean your
at
body healed
SummerSlam, but it
properly.
has taken him off the tracks
And
quite
then
a
the
few
military
times.
didn't help.
CM Punk has screwed that man
Only made it
McIntyre
yeah.
out of the
If you almost went
World
straight from
Championship
wrestling to
over
military.
the past couple of
No, it's
months.
3 years, but
Remember, McIntyre injured Punk back at the Royal
I didn't do
Rumble,
much to make my
costing
body get
Punk
better during that 3
opportunity to
years.
Finally, main event WrestleMania.
Thank you, Joyce. Appreciate it. Thank you, Wayne.
All right. I can see there's a lot of tension here. I know we're talking about the rules and regs, for SummerSlam, but we need to get something out of the way for tonight. This is direct from the office of Adam Pearce. You two are not to lay a finger on one another, or the match for SummerSlam is off. One step further, and this
Thank
is
you,
from
James.
Pearce. If you lay a finger on me tonight, the match for SummerSlam is off.
Unfortunately, I can't stream it
Well, CM
on
Punk says
YouTube,
there's nothing to do
Troy.
here then. Hey. Hey.
Sorry, Punk. I've got self-control. I can wait till Saturday. Don't be such a coward and get back in here.
I'm not scared of you, Drew. I'm certainly not worried about anything you're going to try to do to me, Seth. I'm worried about what I'm going to do. So I'll just kind of take myself out of this situation. I'll just
I
sit
actually
over
love
here,
Adam Pearce as
calm,
GM.
cool, and collected.
I do too. And his
I know
TikToks
you love
and
all the
Instagram
shots,
posts with him
don't
good.
you?
What
You
the hell?
love to think you're in charge of everything. Everything's got to be CM Punk's way. But that's not how this is going to work. And it's certainly not how SummerSlam is going to work. Now, look, I didn't have to be the referee for this match. I volunteered because you two idiots scared off any other official back there. But I can go right back there right now, take off this here referee shirt, give it to Adam Pearce, and the whole thing's off. But I want to see the two of you fight. Drew McIntyre wants this fight. The people of St. Paul want this fight. And if you want this fight, then I suggest you get your ass back into my ring.
Asserting
I
his
like
authority.
this. I like
There
this.
he is, the boot-looking office boy.
Jeez.
Sure,
listen to
sure.
him.
You love the fact that you can lord over me and I have to do what you say, so enjoy it while you can.
Seth, don't listen to him. Don't worry about Punk. Just listen to me for a second. You and I, we don't always like each other, but our relationship is a professional rivalry. We just want to be the best. Sometimes I'm an arse. Sometimes you're an arse. We just want what's best for the future of WWE. That is not what's best for the future of WWE. You said it yourself. He is a cancer. Corporate man Punk. And management's here, down in NXT, and the kids here, poisoning their mind.
It's a
After
TikTok
all
thing,
of our
yeah, Queen.
hard work, the true workhorses, he's going to screw it all up. Remember
Yes, it's
that
on
on
Sci-Fi.
Saturday. That is the real enemy.
You know, Drew, you are an idiot and you said a lot of things wrong in your life. But you are right about one thing. If there is anybody that hates CM
Yeah.
Punk as much as you, it's me.
And for good reason.
The thing you're overlooking, however, is that if there's anybody that hates you as much as CM Punk, it's also me.
What's up, Phil?
And so, if you two wouldn't mind shutting up for about 3 seconds,
No, I do not have a
will
Reddit
get
community.
to the rules and regulations for what will be a violent masterpiece at SummerSlam.
You should get one.
I'm just. I don't feel like having something else to deal with. You know what I mean?
There is only one rule. There is only one regulation. You two will listen to everything I have to say. I call the shots. I'm the boss. I'm the law. I count to 3 when I want to count to 3. You tap out when I say you can tap out. If there's a count out to be had, maybe there won't be any count outs. I don't know. I might count to 10. I might count to 20. I might count to 1,000,000. Disqualifications? Referee's discretion. The bottom line is, if either of you two get out of line, you got a problem with what I say or my rules or the way they call my match in my ring. I'm not some little referee that you can just push around. No, I'm a spiteful little bastard.
They could give Punk the loss if it's Seth that causes him the loss to set up their match. Thank you, sports fan.
I think you being a referee is a hat on a hat. Based on the way you dress, I'm sure you probably like something like that. I hope you referee way better than you dress. I don't believe you. You're a liar. You're going to be non-biased. You're going to call it down the middle. That's fine. If you plan on screwing me on Saturday, there's nothing I can do about that. I'll deal with you Saturday. But one thing I don't want you to do. If you hate him, you hate me. I don't want your help at all. I've never needed it. I've never wanted it, and I never want to listen.
Punk, I think you're worried about the wrong person right here. You should be worried about the 6'5",
Got the
280-pound man.
with some peach cola, and I love it. How much I can't remember how much I missed it.
I hate you.
Thank you for the birthday wishes.
I can't stand you. I hate you're like some kind of Charles Manson that's poisoned everyone's mind, including these fans, to chant your name at me everywhere I go. I can't go to the supermarket without hearing your stupid name shouted at me.
I did have a good birthday. I actually kind of started it yesterday. I had sushi for dinner yesterday.
I've spent 7 months saying everything I basically had to say. At Royal Rumble, I wanted to rough you up just a little bit.
Absolutely.
And I tore your tricep. I took you out for 7 months.
King Dot, not this year, but 2026 SummerSlam will be going 2 days.
You screwed me at WrestleMania out of the world title. You screwed me in front of my family in Scotland out of the world title.
Thank you, Joe.
What do you think is going to happen on Saturday? Right now, I'm not your enemy.
I got sushi.
This is me.
I got my shirt, my clue shirt.
That bell is your enemy because when it rings,
how's that feel, by the way?
Oh, it feels amazing. I also got my Jacob Latu shirt from WWE.
I'm going to blacken both your eyes. I'm going to break your jaw. This isn't a wrestling match.
See that on Friday.
I know you say you hate
then I'm gonna go. I was going to go to the aquarium today, but it was storming real bad, so I'm going to go Wednesday.
That match because I won't stop until your heart does. And you want to know? You want to know the best thing about it? It's in Cleveland. It's in a stadium. I'm going to get paid so much money to do something I would do for free.
We are currently at 38 hours, Tyler.
Remember, folks, buy a Dancing Avocado shirt. Use it an hour to our time. You buy our brand new Club-inspired shirt for Beard's birthday. Adds 2 hours.
Nice, Vince.
For 10 years, I was absent from this company, and they chanted my name. They sing his song, they chant my name. You're the third wheel in this match at SummerSlam. How's that feel, Drew?
Yeah, Billy.
The one
just tell
positive
TikTok they're not your dad.
about PDS, which is punk derangement syndrome, which you both clearly suffer for, is you get to be in my orbit. You get to breathe the rare air that CM Punk produces. I hope you enjoyed the last 6 months, because hurting CM Punk was the best thing to happen to your career. And the worst thing to happen to your career was hurting CM Punk.
You're right back.
For all your accomplishments, for everything you have, for how tall you are, for how big you are, for how mean you are, you're stupid. And you continuously dumb yourself out of position. You dumbed yourself out of the world title at WrestleMania. I'm your enemy, but I'm not your worst. You are. And your constant dumbing yourself out of position, you're going to do the same thing on Saturday because you're stepping in the ring with the best in the world.
Deadly Force,
I'm not as
thank
tall
you
as you.
Follow over
I'm
on
not as
Twitch.
big
Get
as
yourself a
you.
Dancing Avocado.
I'm probably not as fast as you, but you know what I got? I got heart. You know what I got? I got the people chanting my name.
This feud started because of the Royal Rumble, which you already had an issue with Punk because of all the real life stuff, but it started because he got injured.
They cannot touch.
Take it from me, Punk. Take it from me. You have no idea what's coming for you. No idea what I'm going to do.
That is the bracelet that Drew McIntyre took from CM Punk. It has his wife's name and his dog's name on it. It means the world to Punk. And now it becomes personal, it becomes emotional, it becomes physical.
You might have to force stop TikTok and come back in. A lot of people are having issues with the landscape. I don't know why. Not everybody is, but a lot of people are.
Well, this is worse than truth from Jelly Rolls. I locked
it. No.
Who did this? Dom, really? Read the writing on the walls, dude. Who do you think did this? Liv, she's having a little hissy fit right now. But you know, the clubhouse, we can rebuild the clubhouse. But Liv, she can't rebuild the damage that I'm gonna do to her at SummerSlam. Not after this. She's stepped over the line way too far.
Too far. We're getting a new PlayStation, right?
Not to time. Why is he still in here?
I bet you might. It's gonna smell.
I will end you. Do not.
Liv Morgan, obviously a woman scorned. Rhea Ripley fired up as well. They meet on Saturday. This team fired up too.
A free Otis shirt. Okay.
Nice. Liking it.
Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Maxine Dupree, the team of Akira Tozawa and Otis.
Otis and Tozawa with a score to settle with their old coach, Chad Gable, and his new pupils, the Creed brothers. It's live and next on Raw.
So unfortunately, I feel like we sold 6 shirts so far. 6. I feel like Chad is going to obviously interfere in this match and cost it for Otis and Akira. But I think that also sets up another Wyatt 6 appearance.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for the happy birthday wishes. So we've got this upcoming match of the of Otis and Akira versus the Creed brothers. We've got Finn versus Gunther, which I believe is going to be the main event. What else was on the card? Why is my brain not working?
Talk about Finn Gunther.
Well, I said that one. I'm trying to think of what else was on the card. Some people can get it to work on other lives. Some people can't get it to work at all. I got it to work on my live. As you can see, I got landscape mode to work. So it works for some people, not others. You may have to update the app. What's up, Scrooge?
What's up, Scrooge?
The 6-woman tag match. Thank you, Sheriff.
Oh, Cross versus Woods.
Yeah, Karrion Kross versus Xavier Woods is the other match.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if Jay's going to get involved with the Liv thing.
I'm sorry you won't be able to watch Trishelle. You're going to miss a very good episode, unfortunately. Yeah, again, I don't know why it doesn't work for everybody. It's definitely a TikTok thing. And why you're able to do some lives and not others. No, I'm still way behind on the boys. I need to get caught up.
Same.
Yeah, I'm not putting a lot of weight into those rumors, Israel. I just think it's people at fantasy booking and trying to play it off as news they heard, and they make up a source. The Boys streams on Amazon Prime. Oh yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun talking about Deadpool and Wolverine on Thursday. We're also gonna talk about obviously everything that came out of San Diego Comic-Con. No, I get it, Trishelle. Yeah, no, I'm not upset. I just feel bad that you're going to miss it, but... Also, if she does return, I don't know if she returns as part of the Wyatt Six or just back as, like, the goddess or something new. Yeah, no spoilers for Deadpool today, please. Don't. Anybody who spoils Deadpool, we're going to mute for their whole live. But we are going to spoil it on Thursday. We will do a full spoiler breakdown.
Ricardo, we'll probably watch Clue, but you know we'll find out what other things we're gonna watch and stuff like that. So,
well, we know we're gonna watch a Practical Jokers movie.
We're talking about Fanatics Fest in Washington, August 16th through the 18th in the Big
they did not cancel Blade; they delayed Blade.
All your favorite WWE superstars and athletes.
Blade's actually been confirmed as the next R-rated Marvel project.
Kiss your babies.
That was confirmed this past Saturday. That Blade will be the next R-rated Marvel project.
Get your tickets, Zeus.
Because you don't want to miss this.
Hey, you know, Pat,
Yes, we have the Geeks to Nuke podcast on Thursday.
Universe starting this Friday. It all starts with Damian Priest live at Agora Theater, followed by SummerSlam Kickoff, which you and I will host, and SmackDown at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Sami Zayn and friends do Cleveland wraps up a loaded SummerSlam Friday. Now Saturday, The Undertaker's critically acclaimed One Dead Man show takes the stage at Agora in the afternoon.
There's a possible Wyatt Six
SummerSlam coverage begins at 4 p.m. Eastern. Pat and I will be a part of the first hour at Cleveland Brown Stadium, all the way through the SummerSlam post-show, all streaming on Peacock.
It's already trashed. Getting this t-shirt
Wherepa? Let me guess, Liv.
I think so.
You think so? Hey, man.
Hey, bud.
Look, I hear what you told me earlier, but I really feel like I should be out in your corner there tonight.
No. You need to save yourself for SummerSlam. Look, Gunter, he didn't just insult you. He insulted everyone in here, all right? So will you guys fix up the clubhouse? I'll fix up Gunter. Alone. I trust you guys to take care of Sammy and Jay, yeah?
Sammy and Jay, bro, we handled that. I feel like we're going backwards and we're dealing with issues that we don't need to.
Bro, I've been saying this the whole time.
Okay, well, listen, if you don't want to handle it, how about the other three do it? I'm down to handle it right now.
All right, are you up there then?
Well, how about this? How about Carlito? We start with Sami Zayn. You know what to do.
Way ahead of you guys. I'm gonna talk to Adam Pearce right now.
This is why Raw is better than SmackDown. The amount of stiff branching
Judgment Day
storylines,
being
stuff like
pulled
that.
in so many different directions. Meanwhile, Chad Gable with his newest pupils, the Creed brothers.
And their opponents, accompanied to the ring by Chad Gable, Brutus, and Julius, the Creed brothers!
So, Pat, last week, Chad Gable tried to get Otis and Tozawa and Maxine to come back into the fold.
Yeah, that theme
Otis
is terrible.
and company turned him down, so the Creed brothers attacked Otis and Tozawa, which
It's like something out of the 80s. What the hell was that?
And how about
I don't know.
Uncle Howdy delivering Sister Abigail to
It was Eddie.
Gable
It was.
last week.
Yeah, Chad Gable got what he deserved last
Blade
week.
has been confirmed. It has a release date. It's going to be the next R-rated film in the Marvel Universe. It's coming out next year in September. Mahershala Ali is not upset at how long it's taking. He was upset at the first script, which they have scrapped and rewritten, and he's much happier with this one.
Double teamed by the Creed brothers, and Otis now the 330-pounder running through Brutus and Julius, much to the chagrin of Chad Gable.
Otis is a weapon, and obviously
Spider-Man 4, I believe, is coming out in between Avengers 5 and Avengers 6.
Champion, and tossed across the ring into Julius Creed, who kicks out at 2.
Yes, we do have Venom 3 this year, which I'm not that excited about, but I will go see.
That's what we're talking about. So much raw power, speed.
God, Julius is insane.
Ability, you name it. It's a damn shame that they're listening to this dummy.
2025 and 2026. Like, I think late, wait, or is it 2026, 2027? 2026, 2027.
You know, it is the Olympics
No
time of
updates on the
year, and I
Survivor
was
Series
thinking about
location
being
as of
nice
yet.
to former Olympian Chad Gable, but as soon as you see him and see what he's doing, you can't help but say this guy's a scumbag.
Yeah, member of the U.S. team.
I don't.
Tozawa now trying to rally in this match against
The
Brutus.
first two Venom movies aren't great. They're okay, but they're not great. And yes, Venom 3 will be the last movie. It's called The Last Dance. I don't know. It just, there's nothing about that trailer that excites me.
Before that, Tozawa now, top rope. Well, mental drop kick, drive Brutus across the ring and into the ropes and out.
I do want to see the new Alien movie.
I believe they fly.
Something very interesting they did.
Suicide dive.
They shot that movie chronologically. So when a character died, they were done filming and got sent home. So there was a real feeling of loss for the whole cast.
Knock off Gable's new team, who he
which I thought was very
calls his
interesting.
two #1 guys.
Words, you're not wrong, and I
Julius
agree with you
pulling Brutus
completely.
out of harm's way.
Tozawa lost his balance up there.
Oh!
Just like that.
Wicked clothesline and the Creeds. Back in control.
Posse, Daniel.
With Frito-Lay Variety Pack.
Yes, Beetlejuice 2 looks very good, and it comes out in a few weeks.
Can't wait.
As of right now, Eddie, I have no idea where Survivor Series is going to be. Yeah, we're getting Shrek 5 in 2026, which I didn't expect that.
No.
Yeah, it's 26 and 20. It's 2026, 2027 is when Avengers 5 and 6, respectfully, are coming out.
Yeah, that's right. The Joker 2 comes out in October. Ugh.
I don't know about that one either, but it is what it is.
I don't either. I got a feeling it's going to be like the first one where if it wasn't the Joker movie, it'd be really good.
Yeah, if you took out all the comic book references in it and just made it a movie about two psychotic people, you know, living in a musical world because they're, you know, crazy, then yeah.
Right.
So Doom will be in the Fantastic Four movie. Matt Shackman, the director of Fantastic Four, has confirmed that Dr. Doom will be in that movie in some capacity. And yes, Robert Downey Jr. is going to be Dr. Doom. He has been confirmed as Victor Von Doom. I have a theory about that. I will make that video probably either tomorrow or Wednesday. I'm excited for Brave New World. I wish they had not shown Red Hulk. That's my only thing. I wish it had been one of those things where we kept talking about it, like, is he going to turn into Red Hulk? Is he going to turn into Red Hulk? And then the movie comes out and we find out he does. But the fact that in the very first trailer they let us know he is, it's like, all right.
Yeah.
So there's like, so this whole, there's somebody in your inner circle, Mr. President. Yeah, it's him. Like it's just like, it's supposed to be a kind of a spy thriller, but we kind of already got spoiled.
Yeah.
Can you make a video on how to force shut down TikTok? I don't know if I actually can or not. I can't screen record right now on my phone. My volume buttons are broken. I gotta get them fixed. That has not been confirmed at all that Henry Cavill's in the Avengers movie. In fact, that is a rumor that was started by somebody who is a very unreliable source.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of feels like they're just ignoring the feedback about Death Rebel because it's not even close. It isn't like it's 50-50.
Yeah, knack tag. McDonald's has a way of doing that so easily. Like
Lego also has a bad habit of spoiling things.
Yeah, they do too.
Yeah.
Paul, Minnesota tonight, final Raw before SummerSlam.
Guys, I'm sorry that the full screen isn't working for some of y'all, but there's literally nothing I can do about
against
that.
Tozawa and no Otis, who's not on the apron because this is what happened moments ago. Julius Creed with a cheap shot.
It's not Hyperion, young chat. It is a Century.
The shenanigans
not Hyperion.
Have certainly been in abundance through commercial break, but this world has been feeding for Otis to get in the...
They are on Sci-Fi for the next 2 weeks because USA is covering the Olympics.
Otis, Chad Gable's former #1 guy.
January, they go to Netflix.
On a clubbing blow right to the back of the neck.
Well, we are getting Seth Rollins in the MCU.
Talking to him earlier today, did he invite you to the party? 45 minutes from here he lives.
Yeah, he said I can come to the after party at Casa Otis.
Sending Julius shoulder first into the ring post, and now Otis starting to feel it. And this is what Chad Gable hated about Otis. Hated the fact that he loved to have fun and entertain. Oh, and he almost caught Gable. And the distraction, caught Julius Creed. Slams him to the mat.
Sci-Fi is owned by the same people that own USA Networks. It should be exactly the same.
And shout out Otis. His worm is
So,
big they call
it had said that his scene had been cut out, but then he did an interview recently where he said he's still in the film. And he can't talk about it, so we'll have to wait and see.
Oh, look at Brutus Creed.
Yes, we're doing a subathon this coming weekend.
Back body drop. Chad Gable runs into a right hand.
I heard he was going to be, yes, Joshua.
I don't know what movie it is, but I'm hating.
This is how Chad Gable was going to operate.
I think Pat is leaving due to football.
Now with a double team. A back suplex.
Well, Pat's going back. Pat is going back to do College Game Day. He announced that. But luckily, with him being on Raw now instead of SmackDown, he can stay on Raw and it won't affect him. The reason that Triple H didn't want him doing SmackDown when he was doing College Game Day is because it would have worn him out.
And I don't believe Chad Gable's done yet.
Sean, yes, we are live on TikTok. Because he would have had to fly wherever they're flying on Friday, then immediately fly after the show to wherever College Game Day is, and then not get any sleep.
Blasted off the apron by Brutus, and
but now that he's doing Monday Night Raw, he can do both.
And Gable now with an ankle lock to Otis. Gonna punish Otis. Now Maxine! Maxine! What did I tell you? Good! Good!
Holy hell! Maxine just slapped Chad Gable!
And Maxine's not done yet!
It's Maxine.
I'm not watching the new Game of Thrones show because I didn't watch the original Game of Thrones.
Ooh. Love this.
This might end up. You might end up getting a match at SummerSlam. See how this
Hopefully.
What do you mean? They're doing a lot with the Wyatts. They're getting so much backstory and all this fun stuff and like all kinds of craziness. It doesn't need to be matches just to have this. Like, there's so much lore already built into these characters and these gimmicks.
Oh my goodness! Gable taken out. The Creed brothers frozen in fear, and the Wyatt Six and the Creed brothers now.
Dexter Loomis with a long dreaded hair is weird.
Yeah.
The Wyatt Six strike.
See, this is being done perfect. I think this is being done perfectly.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Gable has escaped for now.
Yeah, it's Dexter Loomis.
Or has he? Gable retreating, running away from Uncle Howdy.
I'll be right back.
Tonight.
Yeah, I think this is being it's being done so well. The amount of people that do like, I know this is a commercial and it's meant to be funny, but the amount of people that actually like stand around when they see something like that going on, like there's a big water leak and they just stand there like, what do I do? What do I do? Turn the water off. He had dread-esque hair. It wasn't like fully dreaded. It was kind of like in the starting process of dreading it. I don't know if we're going to get a tape tonight. They haven't said anything about one yet. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know where you get your rumors, Israel, but maybe you ought to stop because Buddy Murphy's just been confirmed to be under contract till 2027 with AEW. That was confirmed by Fightful Select. Or I think it was 2027, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that was cool. That was a cool little tag team move. The power bomb onto the opponent.
Mm-hmm.
We have not gotten all the tapes yet.
We've got 2 for Bo, 1 for Rowan, 1 for Nikki. That's it so far. So we've got Gacy and Dexter left. I think there might be a second one for Nikki, though.
Trevor, the man can dream all he wants, but he doesn't need to post it out there for people to be like, oh, is that true? Because not everybody reads the dirt sheets, and that causes it problems. You're spreading misinformation. If he wants to dream, keep it to himself. But here's the other problem, and it happens more in wrestling than any other fandom. When you hear these rumors and you start fantasy booking and then it doesn't come true, you get pissed off. As if for some reason your opinion of what's supposed to happen is the only one that should happen.
Sci-fi, the epic mashup. It's the first Raw after SummerSlam as the action hits Sci-Fi. Raw next Monday, 8/7 Central, only on Sci-Fi.
I think LA Knight wins.
Pat, how would you describe what we witnessed moments ago with the Wyatt Six?
Eerie, freaky, powerful, but also incredibly cool because the group of people that got their asses beat through the whole entire process.
Chad Gable was taken out by...
I don't know, Liam. I mean, maybe.
Sister Abigail.
If they can make the story right.
And then the rest of the Wyatt Six would turn their attention
They don't do
to the
pay-per-views
Creed
on Sundays
brothers,
anymore.
And we would see destruction.
Go back and look at all the last year of pay-per-views, Daniel.
Like this. And we thought that Chad Gable would get away, Pat, but then once again confronted by Uncle Howdy, who would continue to play mind games and laugh in the face of Gable as he retreated.
Chad would obviously scurry to the hills here in Minnesota.
WWE News on TikTok, Israel. You know they're a fake account, right?
So, how'd it go with Pierce?
It's official. The match is made.
When's your match with Sammy?
My match. Sami Zayn versus Dominic Mysterio.
You were supposed to take care of Sami Zayn.
I thought you meant that. I thought, you know, you could. He's supposed to mommy here, but you didn't want Sami Zayn.
Okay, yeah, Dom can handle Sami Zayn, okay?
Yeah, and now that you're free tonight, you can personally take care of Jey Uso, right?
I mean, I need to get my baby over, but I mean, you...
Look, this is your mess. It's time to clean it up.
Let's talk to Pierce.
Good. And Carlito, you handle Jay alone.
Solito. It's not.
Oh, my.
Carlito, I just can't.
His PlayStation was broke earlier. Now he signed Dom up for a fight, but speaking of fight, it is fight no!
Oh yeah, I forgot about this match too. Sheamus versus Bronson Reed.
Yeah, it's gonna be a banger.
Nailed it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Dublin, Ireland.
Yeah, they opened the show.
Yes, James.
67 pounds.
Honestly, the segment dragged a little bit, but you could probably go. They probably already have it posted on YouTube.
Meets tonight, and of course,
Ooh, yeah, the edited version. You know, when it didn't turn the sound off for
Sheamus
some
is set for
reason.
action. You know, Wingstop is the official wing of SummerSlam.
I mean, my only thought is the why Death Rebel is still able to do what they're doing is that maybe the wrestlers afraid of rocking the boat are like, oh yeah, no, I love my new team.
See, Wingstop.
And they just like
Yeah.
accept it.
Offers for full details. Bring the flavor.
Lemon pepper,
Carlito?
delightful. Pat Boy need a 10-piece. Now, this man is a ball of muscle. Ball.
Yeah, wrong Daniel.
130 pounds. Big Bronson Reed.
What's going on, Manita? You missed a bit. The Wyatt Six have already come out. We already had the Drew, Seth, and Punk
Bronson Reed has been
segment.
in the middle of this with Sheamus. Met him a couple of weeks ago. And after the matchup, Pete Dunne would come out. Sheamus was like, let's have a reunion. Former Brawling Brutes buddy, but Pete Dunne from behind attacking Sheamus. Still no real explanation.
Yeah, he's really
for
leaning
what
into that
happened.
kaiju.
And then after the attack by Dunne, a tsunami. From Bronson Reed to Sheamus. Now, last week, Dunn and Reed were supposed to have a matchup, never got underway, Pat.
And these three have just been fighting one way or another over the last few weeks. It's gotten to the point where
Def Rebel made his current song, Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
Well, Bronson Reed said, I'm tired
But that
of
doesn't
getting
stop
in the
Def Rebel
middle
from
of
changing
other
it and making
people's
something new
issues.
for no apparent reason.
I don't care about their feuds. I just want to win matches. So Reed with an opportunity to do that tonight, climb the ladder, get past Sheamus.
He said that the only rule is that what he says goes.
All these men exchanging
And how he calls it is how he
blows.
calls it.
Sheamus and Bronson Reed
Basically.
going at it.
Big Bronson Reed sees this as a massive opportunity. Stack some dubs, beat Sheamus, move up the marquee.
Reed driving Sheamus spine first into the turnbuckle and then delivers a right hand. Bronson Reed, who doesn't want to share the spotlight with anyone in WWE. He said, why are we
Judgment Day's
celebrating
had 2
Sheamus being
segments
around
so far.
15 years? Time to start talking about
Backstage,
the future.
all of it.
Time to start talking about Bronson Reed.
I don't think so. I don't even think Ludwig will be cleared by SummerSlam.
Needs to start getting in the W
Yeah.
scoreboard.
On the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal back at WrestleMania earlier this year. Sheamus now going to drive the 330-pounder.
The floor just shook.
Over
Did you
the
feel
top
that?
rope.
You just shook the entire arena.
Slush technically is going to be
Seismic
a
activity
referee
here
discretion.
tonight in St.
So basically,
Paul.
whatever Seth says goes.
And now Sheamus off the top rope.
Ask TikTok,
Jeremy
Jeremy.
was the
Reed and Sheamus
Ask
is
TikTok.
Yeah.
fired up to count
We have no idea. It
Glory.
ain't us. It's TikTok.
How could
Possibly
you
an
not
update.
be?
Who knows?
The Irish flag took to the skies and cleared
Raja,
up.
because he said so. No
Reed
caps.
dumping Sheamus right on top of the announce table. And Sheamus taken out by big Bronson Reed.
Frisky's world.
Come
on, let's explore.
That was cut very well. You missed the first hour. The Wyatt Six have already been out. The Punk, Seth, and Drew segment already happened. The Creed brothers had a match against Otis and Akira Tozawa. Excuse me.
Hey, Danny, congratulations.
Biggie, thank you for the follow over on Twitch. Get yourself a dancing avocado.
I was shade up to shake myself, but be comfortable.
No, the main event will be
Fine,
Finn
sure.
versus Gunther. That's the main event tonight. Yeah, again, I don't know why it's not working. It's a TikTok thing. It is not us. Because, like I said, works for me.
Yeah.
So I don't know why, but Raj, thank you for the follow over on on Twitch. You got yourself a dancing avocado. I am not watching the Olympics. I don't. I'm good.
Look, they added breakdancing
Thank you for
to
the
the
happy
Olympics.
birthday
It's no
wishes,
worth it.
everybody. By the way,
Thank you. If you sleep, you go to bed, man.
One Voice. They actually wrestled 7. They did 7 matches. It was a best of 7 thing. Char on 01. Thank you for the follow over on Twitch. Get yourself a dancing avocado. Oh, by the way, guys. So I've got. If we hit 300 subscribers on TikTok during the subathon, no, we do not put the screen on Twitch or YouTube. They will ban us. If we hit 100 subscribers on Twitch, and if we hit 1,000 followers on YouTube, if we hit 2 of those 3 goals, I will do the Joe Hendry hair. If we hit all 3 of those goals, I'll recreate his entrance video. Don't know how to fix it.
Daniel,
We've tried things to
Daniel,
fix it. We don't know.
depends on what you call soccer. Is it like American rules football or is it soccer? Soccer is in the Olympics. American rules football is not, but rugby is.
All right, I gotta go to the bathroom, and I have a feeling I will not be back in time, so I'm gonna go ahead and unmute it now.
Are you saying the electricity intentionally attacked you?
Get down!
The Ark.
Just get back
New
on.
episode Wednesday at 10 on Sci-Fi.
And we are back live on Monday Night Raw. Celtic Warrior Sheamus versus
I don't know who that is on TikTok.
The final Raw before
UNGS
SummerSlam.
updates Penguin. I can dance. Buy your shirt. Add out. Buy your shirt. Add out.
This crowd has been fantastic.
Avocado.
This fight has been
physical. Yes, I believe in Joe Henry.
Yeah, Reed again looking to establish himself here in WWE with like the
Yes, I'm very happy about that lemon pepper.
world champion.
Always feeling it, guys. Hello.
Not sure if that's what you really want to say to Sheamus.
I mean, that's exactly what Sheamus wanted him to do. Oh, you want to do a tough
Slash
check
you
with
hit
me?
him funny.
Yeah, fire him up, rile him up.
Yes, price
That
descriptions do
clothesline
count.
dropped Reed to a knee with a 330-pounder right back with Sheamus on his shoulders.
I have Dr. Strange Target exclusive, classic Miracle Reed, long shot, heel from Pinnacle Wall, broad strong jaw from Miracle Wall,
I was watching some archery the other
Warwick
day in the
from
Olympics.
Star Wars. I've
And
got
the precision they had with the arrow was the precision that
Yoda,
Sheamus had with his
Ghost
patella,
Yoda, of
which is
course.
also known as
I
his
got
kneecap.
Drew McIntyre and Money in the Bank briefcase Otis.
Big Bronson Reed.
Those are my Funkos.
Now looking to lift the 330-pounder up on his shoulders. Reed, though, lands back on his feet. Now some clubbing blows to the back of the neck. The official Chad Patton scoots out of the way. And
Yeah, you're not wrong,
drives
Word.
Reed back across the ring.
I thought Big Bronson Reed was knocked out.
Pepe, it's that, yeah,
The
that's
fact that
funny.
he's still fighting on is incredible, and Sheamus gets himself up to the top rope again.
Sheamus is
Joe
gonna
Henry.
roll through. Bronson Reed lifts him up and
I
drives
want
him
more,
down
Alex.
with a net
I really
belly
do.
driver. Cover now. Hook of the leg on Sheamus for the victory and a
You
kick
believe in the
out.
book of shirts? When Beard gets back,
Reed spiking
go
Sheamus,
talk to him
but
about it.
Sheamus able to stay in it.
All the people here in Minnesota
TikTok's plugged.
thought that was going to be 3. Sheamus kicks out.
Possibility Edge versus
Now
Cena at
dragging
Mania.
Sheamus toward the corner. The big man going to head up to the top rope. Bronson Reed, 330 pounds. Up to see a flying bust
Plus,
here,
you're not
folks.
alone with that, honestly.
Sheamus, though, back to his feet.
You know what,
allowing
Scrooge?
Reed
That's
to
funny.
make it to the top.
An actual minivan, though. You said bust, but when you see him in person, he is a minivan of a human. So powerful.
Sheamus now.
I want to see Cena versus Punk
And Sheamus
before he
actually
retires.
get Reed
Cena Punk
up
retires.
on his shoulders, in for position from the second row.
I think LA Knight's going to win.
Sheamus with
I think Logan needs time away from the ring to go finish up his outside wrestling stuff.
Reed kicks out. Wow, that was
Ella,
incredible.
if that's what you got to do to fix
These
this, you got to
Celtic
do.
Warrior workouts. Obviously working. White noise to
That would be funny, Dark Owl.
360-pound plus Big Bronson Reed.
And Sheamus cannot believe that Reed was able to kick out as this match continues.
That was no shit about the
Here
moment.
tonight on
Unfortunately,
Sci-Fi.
Beard's not
Of course,
here.
Next Monday night, the Raw after SummerSlam. Live from Baltimore, Maryland. Sci-Fi as well.
War, ask
Dreamt of being on Sci-Fi.
Beard gets
Hopefully
back.
an alien
Sorry.
will show up.
I would love to see Joe Henry versus John Cena.
Sheamus.
Because I know Cena would put Henry over.
Got Reed in position. For the 10 beats of the Barbara.
Spicy Dog, you're
Actually,
not wrong.
16 before being separated by Chad Patton. Reed just caught up in the ropes. And
Personally, between Randy Cena and Edge, my favorite is Edge.
Sheamus. Looking for the brogue, and meanwhile, Pete Dunne with a shillelagh. Dunne with a shillelagh, knocking Sheamus out. Bronson Reed was caught up in the ropes. The official was trying to get him unhooked. Dunn attacked. Sheamus is out.
Shillelagh too. The
Yeah, it's been a while.
obviously from Pete Dunne.
Tsunami! Reed with the win.
Here is your winner, Big Bronson!
And
Pete Dunne is causing problems everywhere. He attacked Trick Williams last week on NXT. Tonight he once again goes after Sheamus, taking out his former Brody Brute buddy with a shillelagh.
And then shrugged his way through Big Bronson Reed's tsunami.
When asked about his situation with Sheamus, Pete Dunne would only say,
no, I think Pete's against everybody, and Bronson's just a monster. Yes, it is my brother's birthday. He will be back as a little bit.
With a Celtic warrior, Sheamus. But that's a big win for Big Bronson Reed.
Certainly is, and he doesn't mind that Pete Dunne popped up with a shillelagh and whacked an Irishman in the head. He got a dub, and he's excited about it. But what's up with Pete Dunne? Sheamus doesn't deserve any.
Well, nonetheless, we head
actually, Howdy did appear, and we actually got Dexter, Rowan, and AC in the ring attacking the Creed brothers.
It is Damian Priest live with a special appearance from Rhea Ripley at the Agora in Cleveland on Friday, August 2nd at 12 noon.
Come on, Beard. I cannot mute.
Is that Rosenberg?
Yes, and Dominic Mysterio as well. Meanwhile, last week on Monday Night Raw, Gunther confronted Priest and once again made it personal.
And the ring guy judges all of you collectively as street trash.
So what does Damian Priest do, Pat? He really had nothing to say. He marched in
SummerSlam is not 2 nights until 2026.
Pump fake with the microphone, big right to the jaw, and that would start a brawl between these two men that wouldn't stop all night.
And when throughout the arena, Priest and Gunther would take it into the entranceway. They'd eventually fight back in the area outside the arena before finally being kicked out by our general manager, Adam Pearce.
There's been a lot of talk about my past lately. How I was
The more
raised.
I think about it, I think Priest actually might beat Gunther.
And all this talk is coming from the one guy who has no understanding, has no idea of what that's like.
That's just it, Jay. Gunther
Here's a
doesn't need to
guy,
win this.
Gunther,
More to the
that grew
point,
up with,
Priest does.
here
So
you
that
go.
looks, you know.
You want the best training facility, the best
I
training
don't know.
team?
Don's turning on Rio.
Here you go. How about a group of people to tell you? how
You're
great
not
you
wrong,
are?
Joe.
Here you go.
Rhea
But
has
what
been
he
on
doesn't
camera.
have is what could not be handed to him. No tiene corazón. Now, Gunther, you call me street trash? That translates to me as a Puerto Rican badass. So yes, I am.
There we go.
To me, you're what, a European product of ingenuity.
And there he goes.
That translates to you're an asshole. The WWE ring was supposed to be a place of salvation.
Priest is not. Maybe Priest is not wearing a mask.
But at SummerSlam, that
I don't
ring,
think Giovanni's going to cost Gunther.
and so I said, me body. And your ass is going to get mugged. Because I'm going to rob you of this idea that you could take this World Heavyweight Championship from me. Eso es mi calle. I lived to fight for
You're right,
everything
Spurge.
I got. And now I'm willing to die for everything I have. Are you?
Gucci, I don't know.
Bienvenido a mi casa. Welcome to my neighborhood. General.
Ludwig cracked ribs after getting speared by Bronson Reed.
Intense as we've ever seen Damian Priest.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Welcome back, sir.
Introducing first.
Then come to the crowd.
Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds.
Got a birthday cake.
Congratulations.
You know, I've been able to last
Everyone was so worried that a commercial was getting ready to come on and stuff like that. You weren't back yet.
we're yeeting everywhere. You're doing it too early. Premature yeeting right now.
Jey Uso as Carlito the Judgment Day looks to take care of the Uso problem.
Now you're supposed to yeet. You were yeeting when you weren't supposed to yeet.
Uh.
Now you're supposed to yeet. Yeah, that happens. Yeet, get a smoke. Get a phone finger.
So,
birthday cake.
War wants to know if there's a place where he can show off his Funko Pops in our Discord.
Yeah, post them right to the TGN community page.
Scrooge, wow, that's great. Say his name and he goes heel. I believe in Beard Hendry. We need that shirt. Oh, Carlos, I've got no idea.
See, I was
yeah.
I was thinking that when if we do hit the goal and I go with the blonde and do the Joe Henry look.
Yeah.
Making a shirt that says "Say no shave" and he appears. I believe in Beard Henry.
That's a good one too. Joints, there's no one knows. Ben Smith on the YouTube chat. So we're thinking because he's on SmackDown and a lot of the college football stuff happens later in the week and stuff like that. It
Raw.
gives Pat a chance to actually do what? Yeah, Raw. Pat is on Raw. College stuff is on the weekends and stuff like that. So
yeah, he won't do any more PLEs, but
which is
he'll still be on Raw. They literally just did a show in Mexico, Cage. They just did a whole super tour in Mexico.
That's basically where Stephanie Becker debuted.
They didn't put it on TV. Are you saying why don't they do any TV shows from there? It could be a logistics thing, a legal thing. We have no idea. I'm all for a WrestleMania in London. I think that'd be awesome.
Yes.
The link is at your local movie theater. Go see it in the theaters. So I have a feeling, and I was kind of thinking about this before the segment, but now that the segment happened, I think it even more. I think the match is going to go crazy. I think Seth is going to have a lot of leeway, allow things to go. But I think that Punk is going to end up either inadvertently hitting him or doing something to piss him off.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to quick count for Drew or something. Drew's going to be satisfied that he won, and it's going to start the Seth Rollins Punk feud.
With SummerSlam kickoff this Friday, August 2nd, starting at 5 Eastern. Kickoff takes place right outside the Rocket Mortgage Arena before SmackDown. The event is free to fans and will be live on Peacock and all WWE social media platforms. Pat and I are going to host the whole thing. Also, the Countdown Show starts at 4 Eastern on Saturday before SummerSlam. Some very, cool interviews, including Damian Priest.
3-hour kickoff show? Jesus Christ.
Tell me there's gonna be matches.
Wasted potential.
Good thing
for
we're
years
doing
and years
a
and years.
subathon
Seth
already. We're already
is
gonna be on.
Just the jealous brat.
That's America. There's been a lot of talk about from nothing, fighting for everything. The SummerSlam, Gunther's gonna get the beating of a lifetime.
Special 3 hour.
So here's the
SummerSlam
question, people.
countdown show. Pat and I will
We
be
got a
involved in that
38-hour
as well.
clock.
Saturday, 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific on
Now,
Peacock as we get ready.
It said Friday
SummerSlam.
they're going to do the press conference.
I'm not here.
Starting at 5 o'clock Eastern. Should I go live at 5 instead of 7:45?
Hell, I don't even dislike
to start the subathon?
Sami Zayn. He's at the top of his game, the top of his profession. Stand-up comedy. See that Money in the Bank? I didn't take him seriously. I thought I was fighting a stand-up comic. I put my
Thought we were gonna go like from
behind my back.
SmackDown till.
I didn't take him seriously. And you know what? That's on me. Rookie mistake.
Great American
But
Bash
it made
starts
me
tomorrow.
realize the difference between me and Sami Zayn. See, Sami Zayn has already accepted the fact that he's going to lose at
7 p.m.
SummerSlam.
is when SummerSlam starts.
There's nowhere for Sami to run any longer because he's preparing for a life after WWE. Preparing for a life after Braun Breaker. Sami Zayn and friends. You see it? They promote it every single week right here on Monday Night Raw. And while you, Sami, tell jokes for your preparation, I've been in the gym, hungry, training like a dog, redefining the words, effort, attitude, and toughness. And
It does. That's when the subathon starts this Friday, but I could start it early because they're doing that press conference at 5.
When the joke is on you and the Intercontinental Championship. Will be on me.
Dogs will be out in the dog pound in Cleveland. SummerSlam, powered by C4, the official energy
JB
drink.
Duggan,
WWE available
happy
anywhere
early
energy
birthday.
stores.
Hopefully you're here on Friday, so you get wish you a happy birthday.
And delivered by Wingstop, the official wing of SummerSlam. Choose from 12 delicious flavors and get your favorite wings from ordering online at wingstop.com. Bring the flavor. Main event, Jey Uso as they yeet here tonight in Minnesota.
You know what cool is?
It's all good.
First, you know, this is on Sci-Fi.
And his opponent from San Juan, Puerto Rico, weighing in at 240 pounds, Carlito!
So Carlito thought he was slick when he went down to Pierce put Dominic in a match later on tonight against Sami Zayn. And then Rhea said, okay, well, you want to take care of a Jey Uso problem? Go do it yourself. So
Leo, that's a
Carlito
TikTok
is
thing,
basically
not us.
doing here tonight.
I'm not sure Carlito's the greatest at reading a room. That seems to be the case in the Judgment Day clubhouse on a very regular basis.
Yeah,
But
he's still a prospect in the group, still trying to earn his cut, I guess.
I think he's already earned it with how cool he is. And hilarious. And tonight he's had a bad night already. His PlayStation was unplugged.
I believe it is, KJ.
He miscommunicated with Dom, and now he's got to take on the Yeet Man. Uso. Jey Uso.
Yeah, Jey has been a target of the Judgment Day, especially after, and Carlito goes right after Jey Uso. Jey seemingly showing some interest in Rhea Ripley. Cover, hook of the leg now on Carlito and a kick out.
Jey Uso shot his shot whenever he thought Mommy was potentially available, and
No, I don't.
buddy, has that turned into quite a situation between him and the Judgment Day.
And Jey Uso with Carlito in all kinds of trouble outside the ring. Jey with a suicide dive, and down goes Carlito.
3 yeets and a dive. Carlito's down. Jey Uso's up.
Have to wonder what Jey Uso thinks about the Bloodline over on Friday Night SmackDown. Now the #1 contenders for the tag team titles. They're in a gauntlet match this past Friday night.
And Solo, obviously.
There's a younger brother, now the self-proclaimed tribal chief, as Jey Uso unloads now on Carlito. Jey, of course, One of the most prolific tag team champions of all time. 10-time tag team champion.
In GOAT discussions.
He and his brother Jimmy once held the tag title a record 622 days. Oh, and Carlito driving Jay into the ring post, and the veteran Carlito takes control.
No idea what a volume change.
Yeah, Carlito had great leverage. Got all of it. Through the post.
Now this would go a long way for Carlito to actually become a full-blown member of the Judgment Day if he could knock off Jey Uso here tonight. Oh, what a spinning neck
Yeah, those
breaker.
same tickets
And
for
Jey in
Bad
trouble.
Blood are
Carlito's
$200.
taken over. This match continues.
That's why I was saying
live on Raw.
it'd be cheaper for me to go to SummerSlam. It'd be cheaper for me to drive the 8 hours to SummerSlam, get a hotel, and stay out there for the night than it would for me to be go 2 hours out of my way to Atlanta. Yeah, I don't understand why Bad Blood is so expensive. Is it because it's in Atlanta? Like, I don't know.
I think that's got to be the only reason I can think of, honestly.
I just don't know. Well, that's the thing is, like, not every superstar is going to be involved in every pay-per-view every time. And right now, Jay's not involved in one of the major storylines, so it kind of makes sense he doesn't have a match.
I don't think Jay's in anything right now.
Yeah, unfortunately not. They got to figure out where to get him more involved. Yeah, see, I can get a ticket and a hotel in Cleveland for $200.
Mm-hmm. Let me.
Thank you, Joe. Exactly. Yeah, exactly, Slush. I don't want a forced match just for the sake of it. The card is stacked and stacked well. That could be it. 4x4. I don't know, but it's not worth it for me. I'd rather watch it here with you guys. I don't think Roman's showing up on Saturday.
Yeah. Well, so far they've got 7 matches announced for SummerSlam. We got Priest, Gunther, Bayley, Nia, Liv, Ripley, Corey, Solo, Logan, LA Knight, Zayn, Braun, and Punk, Drew.
Cody? Solo?
Cody Rhodes
You said
versus
Corey.
Solo Sikoa.
You said Corey. I got really
No, I said
confused.
Cody.
You said Corey, which is why I got confused. I'm like, what? Corey? Who's Corey? And I'm like, oh, wait, Cody?
Yeah, I thought he said Cody. Sorry. Anyways.
The most I spent on a WWE ticket, I think I spent $120 on my 2-day WrestleMania thing when they came back after the pandemic. 133 is what I spent for 2 days. And then on day 2, I got to move all the way down to the 100s because, again, it was very empty.
No, I wasn't talking about Corey Graves, who, by the way, has been medically cleared to go back into in-ring action, but likes doing commentary.
Carlito in control of Jey Uso. Carlito has been tasked by the Judgment Day to get rid of the Jey Uso problem, despite the fact that both Priest and Rhea say maybe we should just forget about Jey.
Yes, the Wyatt 6 have already
stuff going
appeared.
on in the Judgment Day world. And now Carlito with Jey Uso up on his shoulders. Down goes Jey. Face
I don't think any more matches are going to get added, Finn, to the SummerSlam card.
The only one that may get added, is the Wyatt 6 versus Gable and the Creed brothers. But even then, I'm not 100% on that getting added.
That might, honestly, with them doing a 3-hour pre-show, I might see them put that on the pre-show.
Now Carlito
honestly.
I would love to see Adam Pearce versus Nick Aldis, to be honest.
Rally, right hand by Jay, and another one.
And have Ava as your special guest referee.
There you go.
And Carlito.
I think you'll start this. You'll start the tease stuff for that Nick at SummerSlam.
Carlito's down and out.
Way Jay baits people with that kick to the sternum. They twist him around.
Yeah, I do think the Wyatt Six is a little too big to be put on the pre-show.
It's a masterpiece.
And now launched out to the apron by Carlito is Jay. Catches him with a knee. Carlito stunned again. Jay up to the top rope. Uso up over the top, lands on his feet. Carlito plants him with a spine buster. Cover now for the win. Hook to the leg. Uso
Jamie, Ava has not retired from in-ring. She is currently still training and still working on becoming a better wrestler, but she's a better speaker than at this point than she is a wrestler. So
decades at this point. Able to get out of the way of Jey Uso, and then spine to pine.
There are a lot of rumors that Roman is returning at SummerSlam, but I just don't see it.
The old green apple.
I mean, maybe.
Apple a day keeps the doctor away.
The official, Daphne LaShawn, saying, you can't do that.
He said,
I don't know if there's a rule against eating an apple.
Hey, I mean, are you allowed to?
Carving up. Oh, Uso, scoop up, shoulders down. Almost had him. Spear!
Raven, I think you're right.
Choke on the app.
Here is your winner, main event, Jey Uso!
They're having fun tonight in St. Paul. Main event, Jey Uso.
We kind of already are, Rex, but I don't see anybody from GCW coming onto WWE TV. No offense to GCW, but unlike TNA, they're not. It's not. It's an indie still. It's not big time. No, I do not think Cody will drop the title.
Jackie Redmond with a special guest.
Cole, thank you so much. I'm here with Selena Vega, who's coming off an impressive victory last week over Zoe Stark, despite not being 100%, which begs the question, Selena, how's the arm?
It feels good. The arm feels good, but you know what? I know that I was lucky to have Kaden, Katana, and Lyra to have my back last week. Because we all know, Team Forehead, Shayna, Zoe, and Sonya, they had to stack the deck against me. Little old me, right? But you know what? I needed that. Because what was done to me created me. And reminded me of who the hell I am. His Zelina Vega is a threat. And they know that.
Yeah. I mean, last I checked, it actually took 3 other women to beat me.
Oh, interesting.
But where are they now?
Girls, why don't we show her where the thread is, huh? Go ahead.
Trish was the
I think Zelina's in line to get a pretty big push soon. I think she's going to be getting a big push soon.
Yes, I do like the Zoe hair dye job. It looks good on her.
What's up, Josh? Having a good week so far. Yeah, no, it's already 7 matches on Survivor Series.
Yeah. And you're thinking about adding another one.
Yeah, but I have a feeling that list of matches, 1, if not 2 of those matches will be on the pre-show.
So what? Logan Paul, LA Knight pre-show, or
No, you're not putting a championship match unless it's a tag titles on there.
Well,
Logan Paul in his hometown.
Okay, valid point. But they're all, except for Drew versus Punk, they're all title matches.
They're all title matches. Go over the matches again.
Damian Priest versus Gunther, title match. Bayley versus Nia Jax, title match. Liv versus Rhea, title match. Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa, also title match. Logan Paul versus LA Knight, title match. Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker, title match. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. Special guest referees, Seth frickin' Rollins.
Yeah, those are all going to be main card matches.
So if we add the Wyatt Six and Chad Gable and the Creeds, that's the only one that's not a title match, which means, by your logic, that's the only one that can go on the pre-show.
Well, not by my logic. Because that's not the only stipulation for being on the pre-show or not being on the pre-show. That's just one stipulation for not being on the pre-show. The other stipulation for not being on a pre-show is being your biggest story going on at the moment. If Cody versus Solo wasn't for the undisputed title, at this point you could put that on a pre-show. Because that story is not cooking like they want it to. The Wyatt Six story is.
Bianca and Jade versus the Unholy Union is going to be on Friday.
Yes.
As well as Bloodline versus DIY.
So I believe Cody Rhodes and Solo Sikoa have already been named the main event for SummerSlam. Now, my fantasy booking, my fan theory, whatever you want to call it, is that somehow Cody pulls something this Friday that the Bloodline is banned from the match because they're having a face-to-face, and either Cody's going to wind Solo up so bad saying he's not a real tribal chief because he needs all these people to help him, blah, 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 whatever. The Bloodline will be banned for some reason from ringside. But Hikuleo will debut, and it won't even be a matter of trying to win the match. He'll do it right in front of the ref. He'll just attack Cody and beat him down. It's more about, you thought we were done bringing the Bloodline out. There's more of us. There's going to be more, blah, 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 blah. So that's my fan booking of it. If that doesn't happen, that's fine. It's okay. I don't mind. As long as whatever they do pull off makes sense. I do not think in Solo's first championship match, in his first real solo match, is the time to bring back Roman or Jimmy. That's too quick.
Struck again, bullying Zelina Vega and targeting the already injured arm of Vega that this group did damage to a couple of weeks ago.
This way?
No, too much.
Bend it back this way.
Take care of them. Be careful. Don't do too much. I'll hopefully get you guys an update on Zelina Vega's condition later this evening. But in the meantime, I am here with
Possibly,
The Miz,
Pancho.
who I've heard has a very special announcement regarding this year's SummerSlam.
At some point,
Miz,
yes,
would
Chris.
you
I
care to
think he is
share?
an inside man.
Right. Live from Cleveland, SummerSlam will be hosted by The Miz. That's right, Kathy. I will be hosting SummerSlam in my house of Cleveland, Ohio.
What's up, dog? WWE brought back in your house? Now that's what's up.
No, in my house of Cleveland, Ohio. Just saying.
I thought you lived in LA.
I live in LA. I grew up in Cleveland.
How are you going to host the whole SummerSlam in your house in Cleveland?
Not. I'm hosting SummerSlam.
What you talking about, Millis?
Cleveland. Hosting SummerSlam. Simple as that.
Love.
I'm the host.
True.
Okay, to be a host, you got party favors, hors d'oeuvres. I'll bring the ice.
No, not that kind of host.
You're a bad host.
I'm not a bad host. Not a bad host. I'm not a bad host at all.
I got you. Say less.
So you're not bringing hors d'oeuvres?
No, there are no hors d'oeuvres. Who wants hors d'oeuvres?
I take hors d'oeuvre. Fine, I'll bring hors d'oeuvres.
Well, while Miz figures out what hors d'oeuvres to bring when he hosts SummerSlam, I'm going to send it back to you guys. Pat Cole.
I hope it's those little mini wrapped hot dog things.
I love that. I love that so much.
Japan this past weekend, first time in 5 years. Top one was Osaka. Damage Control returned, as did Shinsuke Nakamura and Japan's favorite AJ Styles. Also, we would head to Tokyo, where among the headlines is the return of New Day's Kofi Kingston, at least temporarily,
Kofi just
before
can't
he
get a break,
re-aggravated
man.
his shoulder injury. Sami Zayn having the time of his life, as was undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes in Japan.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
From everything I've seen about it, Ford, it was fire.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the new.
I honestly don't think that R-Truth even cares about the titles. I think he's having the time of his life and loving what he does. And all he cares is to be entertaining. That's all that matters to him.
I think he's trying to break everybody on the roster. That's all he cares about.
I think that's his. I think that is what it is. If you guys haven't already seen it, go watch the What Do You Want to Talk About episode with R-Truth on Cody's bus. Very good. The beef between Cody and R-Truth is hilarious.
For a while now. It's finally coming to a head. Here at St. Paul.
And no, WWE has never had a PLE or PTV in Japan because Japan holds that area very tightly for the wrestlers. Now they've had special events like Beast of the East with Brock Lesnar and stuff like that, but
Yeah, the Beast from the East was the closest thing to a PLE, but it wasn't actually a PLE.
Chris, I can kind of understand where you're coming from. It's almost like they kind of need to pull the trigger a little bit or give us something more to sink our teeth in. You know?
You could put Karrion Kross in a proper world title feud, and it would fucking rock if you write it correctly. That's the thing, is what's hurting Karrion Kross is just bad booking.
Yeah, I agree completely.
And this,
trying
like,
to get Xavier Woods to join him. And all Xavier's done is turn him down at every single turn.
So Cross is going to try
Cross
to
is 6'2",
beat Woods to his submission here
something like that.
tonight.
It's huge.
Just looking at the numbers here, especially with what happened to Kofi over there in Japan. And I love the toughness that Xavier Woods is displaying.
Wait 1 second. Hold on. I have a few things to address. Now, I was just
Sammy versus
notified
Crossy would be great.
that Kofi Kingston re-injured his shoulder on the Japan tour, and that's why he's not here tonight. Do you really believe that? I think Kofi's skipped town for two reasons. One, because the whole world for once isn't revolving around him. It's revolving around you, and he can't stand that. And the other reason he skipped town is because, let's face it,
JFM, he
nobody
won
wants
the
to
North
be
American
in this
and the
hellhole,
NXT
Minnesota.
championships.
No main roster
Now, I
titles
want
as of
it.
yet.
I want to give you a way out of this
They
meeting,
didn't release Bobby
'cause I still
Lashley.
believe in you.
They're just not renewing his
I just have
contract.
a couple things I want you to do for me tonight. The first thing is I want you to join the Final Testament live here on Raw tonight. Don't listen to them. And the second thing I want you to do is I want you to tell all the little kids at home watching that the power of positivity was always one big lie. And here's the last thing, and this one, it's not that big of a deal, but it's really important to me. I want you to tell that one-armed bastard, Kofi Kingston, that he should have retired after he lost the WWE title in just 6 seconds.
And Xavier Woods is hurt enough, and he goes right after Karrion Kross. Bell rings, match underway, and Woods unloading on Kross.
One last attempt to sway Xavier Woods by Karrion Kross, and instead he just
Supposedly.
disrespects him.
Yeah, Woods isn't going to hear it. And
Technically, no, Chris. If your contract just expires, you don't have a non-compete.
Has taken control over Karrion Kross in the final testament.
You know.
The thing is, like, they have a template to put Karrion Kross over. They already have a template. And the thing is, the man running creative is the one who created that template. What they did with Karrion Kross in NXT was nothing short of amazing. They made him this incredible monster. They made him this nearly unbeatable, unstoppable force. And he was so scary and so dominant. And you can do that again. You put him in a feud with, a Sami Zayn, or if another babyface has the IC title at some point, you put him in a feud for that, you can do it. And then you could have him have a nice, decent run. Obviously not as long as Gunther's, but you can have him have a good long run with the IC title. And then you can move him up to the main title. Yeah, and he's having to, like, a lot of people don't know, like, because again, for some reason, people aren't vibing NXT as much, but so a lot of people don't know that side of Karrion Kross. They only know the main roster Karrion Kross, and that is the hole he's having to dig himself out of, and he's not getting the correct booking to do that. And this story was good. He was going on a tear. He'd beaten 7 former world champions, and that's something they were leaning on, and then they stopped. Again, Triple H is human. The creative team is human. They're not going to be perfect every time. And this is one of those times where it feels like there's just something that they need to work on a little bit better.
Honestly, the perfect opponent for Karrion would be Sami Zayn. I think, honestly, you want to set up a really good match and make him look like a really dominant monster again. Give him Sami Zayn.
Like, I'm okay with the Final Testament as a faction. Like, that's fine by me.
Oh, yeah.
But what you should do with them is what you did with Judgment Day for a time, where you put all the titles on them. Although I don't think Scarlett's going to be really wrestling anymore, but put the IC title on Karrion, put the tag titles on AOP, and let them be dominant.
And Bearded Gaming, they have not done a video for Y6, but they did have him in the ring. So
they may not do a video today because it's not even been mentioned or brought up.
Yeah, you're true. AOP is really good. They are a dominant wrestling. They pull off their gimmick very well.
Before SummerSlam, Xavier Woods, Karrion Kross, one-on-one.
Go watch AOP versus DIY in NXT.
How Kross turned things around in this matchup. And Xavier Woods looking to rally. Again, Kofi Kingston not here tonight, re-aggravating his shoulder injury in Japan over the weekend.
Steve, never say never, but not for a long while.
Karrion Kross seems to believe that New Day is done for.
A great throw by Kross.
Has been obsessive over it. Wants Xavier Woods to join him in the Final Testament, which are obviously ringside.
Yeah, the one versus Sanity was amazing too.
Kross claims he's done so much for Xavier Woods.
You're not wrong, Cage.
Stand on his own 2 feet, finally break free from the New Day.
That's true. Yeah.
You're the worst KO.
Again, there is a template. There is a template there. And like I said, the thing is, the guy who wrote that template is now ahead of creative on the main roster.
Well, Cross has said all along that I'm going to beat you up each and every week, and eventually you're going to get tired and make the right choice to join the Final Testament. But Xavier Woods, rebellious at every turn.
He's certainly done a weird way of recruiting Xavier Woods through it all, and now
Woods showing his speed. The former king of the ring takes down Cross, and here comes Woods.
Xavier Woods showcasing that ability to make him a Hall of Famer someday with his work from the New Day.
Uh-oh, roll up. And a kick out by Cross at 2. On a cheap
Yes, Dexter
shot.
Lewis was in
There it
TNA
is
before.
by Akam of the AOP. And now Cross lifting Woods up. Woods, though, lands on his feet. Big kick in the face of Karrion Kross. And Woods looking to pull off a major win here tonight. Outnumbered, of course. Down goes Akam of the AOP. And Razor driven into the ring post. And Cross runs into a big boot.
Xavier Woods is telling the entire Final Testament.
You can thank Vince for that one, Chavis.
The limit break elbow, and Cross rolled out of harm's way. And now looking to take advantage of what was a numbers advantage with the final prayer to Xavier Woods.
Here's your winner, Karrion Kross!
It was a numbers game all along, Cole.
The question, Pat, is this. Is Xavier Woods getting...
And I'm not saying that a title is always required, by the way, to get somebody over. One perfect example is Jey Uso still way over. It's really important to have mid-card stories like this, these middle-of-the-road stories that don't involve a title going on.
Of course, we are in...
But they've got to be executed better. And this one just hasn't been executed very well.
Jesse the Body Ventura, earlier today greeted by our Chief Content Officer, Triple H. Jesse Ventura, of course, a former governor here in the state of Minnesota.
I don't think Woods is leaving WWE anytime soon. And yes, Woods joining Final Testament could be a very good thing. We don't know.
Won titles in the AWA and the NWA. And
Chad's another one, yeah, he's over.
And running man, a former Navy underwater demolition team expert. Welcome home, Jesse Ventura. Go backstage, Jackie Redmond.
Yeah, this is one of those like never
Cole,
say
thank
never
you so
kind of
much.
things.
I am here with Sami
As long as
Zayn.
Vince was in
Sami, I
charge,
know you
Jesse
were
was never
just
coming
minutes
back.
away from taking on Dominic Mysterio and days away from defending this very title, but I was hoping to get your reaction to what Braun Breaker had to say earlier.
I kind of agree with you, Poncho.
Well, I think it's funny that he thinks I'm going to lose this match at SummerSlam because I'm too focused on a comedy show that I'm doing the night before. But if I remember, I did a comedy show the night before Money in the Bank in Toronto, and I still beat him.
Very true,
Okay?
Ricky.
He even said it himself. The reason that I beat him is because he took it as a foregone conclusion that he was just going to destroy me, he was going to plow me, and he was going to get the Intercontinental Championship just like that. He underestimated me. And clearly, he's not doing that anymore. And I know that because he's taking every opportunity to jump me week after week from behind. Even last week, when I finally get a nice moment, I finally get to share the ring again with my Oos, my dog, Jey Uso. Reunited, finally in the ring. And yet again, a cheap shot from behind. So every week, spear after spear after spear. It's fine, I get it. He's a
No,
young guy,
Karina.
he's hungry, and he wants the Intercontinental Championship. It's fine. But this time around, my attitude's different too. This time, it's not about trying to teach the young guy to respect me. It's not about trying to teach anybody any lessons. This time, it's just about beating his ass at SummerSlam. And as far as Judgment Day and Dominic Mysterio,
I honestly don't
Go
think
handle
Vince
that
McMahon
business
watches
right
the
now.
product.
The Intercontinental Champion, Sami Zayn, who is also being pulled in many different directions, tonight has to focus on Dominic Mysterio.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, he is the Intercontinental Champion.
I I don't really think Braun needs it more. The guy just got to the main roster. Let's let him cook. At the same time, I could see him winning at SummerSlam.
Comedy show right after SmackDown. Sami Zayn and friends do Cleveland at the Agora this Friday, August 2nd at 11 p.m. Eastern.
Spears can hurt.
Secure your tickets at WWE.com/events. Sami made a good point. Didn't let the comedy show bog him down at Money in the Bank when he knocked off Braun Breaker. Looks to do the same at SummerSlam this weekend.
I'm gonna be right back and get a
But
drink.
up next, Sami Zayn and Dirty Dom, live on Monday Night Raw.
The timing of this show has felt weird today. Like last week, it flew by. Today, it feels equal parts flying by and taking forever. I don't know. And this one's kind of, it feels weird. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. It feels like we've already gotten a lot of stuff in, but we still have an hour and 15 minutes to go. Thank you, Kevin. I think Sami's having a great Intercontinental title reign. He's defended the belt 7 times already since winning it at WrestleMania. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. It's not flowing as well as last week's did. No, I kind of see where you're coming from, Alex. I like Cody's reign, but I would kind of say that Sami's reign might be a little bit better right now. Yeah, it's like it's just choppy. I think maybe that's what it is. It doesn't really feel rushed. It's just a little choppy. It's not flowing as well as last week did. Well, I think the segment in the beginning didn't help. Like that felt dragged out. Not that it was bad promos, it just felt like they were just like wow. It kind of dragged. I think after like the ramifications of the Judgment Day split, I could see Dom winning one of those mid-card titles eventually. Yeah, it felt a little. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think that shows you the importance of your opening segment, because that opening segment felt kind of choppy and a little bit kind of drawn out, and now the whole show kind of has that same feeling. Absolutely, I believe after the Bloodline Civil War, we'll see Jay winning a title. Also, I could see that what they could do is if, let's say they pull the trigger and have Braun Breaker win, right? Braun Breaker wins. After Jay's done with the Bloodline Civil War story, which would probably run through Survivor Series, I could see Jay Uso being the person to dethrone Braun Breaker, maybe at like Royal Rumble or something.
Yeah, definitely. You can get your tickets today for photo ops with your favorite talent. Also in Tower City is the SummerSlam store.
I think LA Knight wins.
The store opens this Thursday, August 1st, to shop the largest selection of
I'm 99.9% sure that LA Knight will win.
First one in line, probably.
Like a devil in disguise.
Do you know how it feels to have your heart ripped out? It takes your breath away. It feels like you can barely even breathe. I would have done anything for you,
Well,
Dominic.
Jake's not in the match, Sean, so he's not
I
winning.
put you on a pedestal. I treated you like the man that I thought that you were. But you're not a man. You're just Rhea's little bitch. I wish that I could take back every single tear that I wasted on you. But I can't. So all I can do now is make your and Rhea's life a living hell. At SummerSlam, I will complete the Liv Morgan revenge tour when I beat Rhea Ripley and leave Dominic with whatever's left of his precious little mommy. Meanwhile, I'll be standing in that ring with my arm raised as I hear those 3 little words. Women's World Champion.
Cross one.
Watch me.
Well, I mean, Dom and Rhea are the only ones that pissed her off.
Taking it all very well. Seems to be going good.
No, I can still see, like, this to me feels like an overreaction. So this to me feels like, yeah, Dom's gonna, now I'm more certain that Dom turns on Rhea at SummerSlam.
Can the underdog from the underground keep the title Saturday?
Becky comes back when Becky decides to come back. Oh, we lost Jason. I don't know what happened.
And his opponent, representing the Judgment Day, from San Diego, California, weighing 200 pounds, Dirty.
Welcome back.
Hey, thanks.
You know, I may be missing something. I don't get it. I mean, Liv Morgan fell in love with the dude. Rhea Ripley's in love with the guy.
Jay's definitely not helping Liv.
How is Dominic in a love triangle with those two? I don't get it.
None of us
He,
understand
if I
because he
could,
is
I
the
would,
Michael
but I
Phelps
can't,
of
so I won't.
insufferability, and he's certainly got himself in a couple precarious situations, but this dirtbag has everything coming to him, and we know that.
So this is what I'm talking about. Rhea Ripley sent out a tweet that was almost a love letter to Dominic Mysterio. This is what it actually said, Pat. It said, "My rebel love from enemies to you captivating my heart. You put a smile on my face."
Riveting read there by you, Michael Cole, and certainly a confusing situationship for Dominic and Liv as she's burning his merch and he's out here showcasing to the crowd how bad he sucks.
Well, I mean, Dominic last week broke Liv's heart. Liv was expecting Dominic to tell the world that he loved her, and he basically tore her apart.
Yeah, it was like one of those engagements that happened in public and somebody actually says no.
I don't think we're going to see Jay be involved in this storyline really at all. No more than what they've already done.
How does he beat Braun Breaker again? This time at SummerSlam.
Yeah, he's hoping that Braun Breaker doesn't focus and doesn't take him seriously. And I don't know if that's going to be the case for Braun Breaker, or seemingly learns from his mistakes. I'd at least hope so.
Dirty Dom.
But Sammy is.
Then over the top rope.
So good, so clever, so gritty.
Exactly.
There's a
Jay's
reason
not
he's our
needed.
champion.
Sammy, 4-time Intercontinental Champion. Off the top rope, springboard moonsault takes out Dominic. Sammy's taken over on Raw.
Yeah, unfortunately, Tony Khan dropped a lot of money into the pockets of the House of Black, so they're not coming over anytime soon.
Well, at least Buddy Murphy. We haven't heard about Malachi. But Buddy had actually tried to get out of his contract like last year. He'd asked for his, hey, let me go, let me out of my contract. And they refused. And then when it came time to his contract coming up, apparently he just dropped a buttload of money so big that he couldn't pass it up.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's got to be a lot of money. Because I understand that wrestlers want to earn money and they want to earn a lot of money, but to know you're going to be stuck barely wrestling or wrestling bullshit stories and doing stupid shit, the reason you asked for your release in the first place, the amount of money, it would have to be astronomical. But hey, when you have a billionaire daddy that, pays for everything, you can just throw money at people. I'll be back. I gotta pee.
Okay. So Jay will probably win a title after the whole Civil War thing's over and done with. Honestly, Raven, if Tony Khan would just step away from creative control and hand it over to, like, I don't know, Daniel Bryan, Christopher Angels, he's got a bunch of people. He just, here, you take it. And then it would be a lot better. Ricky Stark is almost guaranteed he's coming to WWE. It's not 100%, but Olivia, you're more than welcome. We love doing this. Look, apparently it was enough money that even Beard would have been like, you know what? I'll get in the ring again. You're not wrong, Ford. And the thing is, now everybody else gets to look at the money that Buddy Murphy made and go, okay, if he's making that money and he's doing that little amount, I'm doing this much. Why am I not making that, if not more? So, Daniel, and that is number one reason why I don't like that. Yes, Sasha Banks has 100% creative control over her character. You're not wrong. I think Paul White could do a better thing than Tony Khan could. Alex, oh man, I think Vince would actually wanted to do that one. Liv doesn't interfere. If she interferes to help Sammy out. I don't know. Bearded Gaming over at Twitch chat. You're absolutely correct. WWE is not going to be the downfall of AEW. Tony Khan will be. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to see any company
at SummerSlam
fall because that means more jobs.
Dominic took over this match during the commercial break. Sammy into the ring post.
A better product out there
I was
for
trying to
people
call
to see.
for a timeout too. Sammy
Lord,
said, let's get this thing back in the ring. And the cheeky
Yeah, they was fat.
bastard
It
did
was one commercial.
Dominic Mysterio flipped the course of the entire match, and Sami Zayn's in one now.
And Dominic with tremendous.
I heard about the John Morrison match for it.
Yeah, it has to be exhausting what he's been going
Well, I love
through.
that Tony Khan just did an interview now where he's talking about how he's basically trying to spread rumors about WWE now. After talking about how it's not logistically possible yet, but he would love to do a partnership with WWE like they're doing with TNA. He then goes, I had somebody in the sports media world come to me and tell me that WWE PR is telling all their wrestlers backstage that the TV deal for AEW is already done. And we signed basically the same deal we had before. We're not making any extra money. It wasn't a bigger deal. The deal's not even done yet. He's literally spreading rumors in interviews.
Is obviously something that nobody would want to see in a meal.
It's like, dude, grow up.
Yeah, none of us really understand that.
Sammy leapfrog up over the top and a clothesline. And Sammy looking to rally. Dominic taken down by the clothesline by Zayn. And here comes the Intercontinental
Yes, Tyler, that's his son, Jay Briscoe.
Here comes that championship grit.
Sammy. Now goes Dom.
Legit.
I gotta be real honest with you. I don't know if Gunther versus Bobby would have been a good match.
Well studied. Second generation.
Yeah, Mysterio now.
I think Tony's in his mid-40s.
We're going to pull off the Three Amigos, made famous by the late, great Eddie Guerrero.
Exactly, Bearded, exactly.
And a third by Dominic. And now going to head up top. And
a lot of people say this dirtbag's only here because of who his dad is.
That would be Rey Mysterio. Eddie would have raised best friends and went for the splash, roll through.
Bill, I saw that, and that was actually a really good match.
Partially the reason why everybody hates him. Sammy, the complete opposite.
And now look at who's here. Carlito and JD. From the Judgment Day. Dominic from
Is
behind.
JD just wearing a shirt and nothing else?
Zayn off the destruction and a kick out at 2.
Oh, no, he's got shorts on. It looked like he was just wearing like a long shirt.
This alone, but of course not.
Yeah.
Well, Carlito's the one that got Dominic in the match in the first place with the general manager and set it up. Backdrop by Zayn. Carlito up on the apron. Sammy going to make him pay. McDonough on the other side went after the tag champs. Dominic from behind. Now another move he ripped off from his dad. Went for the 619 and Sami Zayn intercepted.
Sammy's been watching his dad do that his entire life.
Blue Thunder Bomb. Carlito and JD McDonough. This match is going to get thrown out. Going to be a disqualification. 3-on-1 assault perhaps coming on Zayn.
This Judgment Day just ruins the show every time.
On the Judgment Day, trying to take care of their Sami Zayn problem tonight. McDonough and Carlito just stomping the hell out of the Intercontinental Champion. Sammy's got some backup. Jey Uso's here.
Obviously.
Main event, Jey Uso. With a spear to McDonough. And Dominic sent flying as well. Time to eat.
I like how everybody's like, you know, JD shorts are a choice.
To solve the Sami Zayn and Jey Uso problem.
Yeah, they might be.
Oh my goodness! Breaker from
Yes, he used caps for Geek.
St. Paul is barking with Braun Breaker.
No, I don't think they will. I think they're going to get the UK WrestleMania first. But if it goes well,
Breaker's down.
If it goes well, I'm sure they'll get more.
Exploder into the corner. Sami Zayn is fired up and ready for SummerSlam. And Breaker gonna retreat. But that's the heart, that's the guts out of Sami Zayn. That's what got Sami Zayn past Braun Breaker the first time around, and he looks to do it again at SummerSlam.
Braun Breaker was looking to make Sami Zayn be at 50%, and instead Sami
Edgar,
Zayn
why is it Sammy Hogan? Tell me why it's Sammy Hogan.
Tried to ambush again, and again Sami Zayn made him pay. The veteran Zayn, the Intercontinental Champion, will not be denied.
Give Edgar a minute to explain. Go ahead and explain to us why.
Once again tonight, Pat, showing you the
why are you all calling him Sammy Hogan?
Made him the underdog from the underground, and that's what Breaker has to face at SummerSlam.
And that's why the people, and myself included, love Sami Zayn, but this Braun Breaker's different. If he can focus for one night in Cleveland, in the dog pound, we're looking at a new champion. Sammy understands that.
Talk about different. What about earlier tonight?
How is Braun being misused? You're not explaining anything.
Gable and the Creed brothers.
Explain why it's Sammy Hogan. Are you saying that Sammy has full creative control over the storyline? And he's the one writing this?
Take a look.
Ooh, we are getting another tape.
Ooh, it's Dexter.
A man just looking for mercy. They built their empire next to the sea and laughed as they watched you drown, But there's freedom in sinking. Look at what you've become. Tell me, brother. Tell me. What should they do when the buzzards start circling?
Run!
Nice.
Again, Pierce. Once again, Master Gable at work. I'm doing everybody else's job. I figured out the identities of the remaining members of the Wyatt Six, right? Joe Gacy, Dexter Loomis, and Eric Rowan.
Yeah, I know that. They're under WWE contract.
Oh, they're under contract, right. So they can compete, is what you're telling me.
Generally, that's how it works. What is your point?
My point is, next week on Raw, me and the Creed brothers versus those three freaks, 6-man tag. Make it happen.
You guys are sure you want that?
Of course that's what we want. Make it happen.
Consider it official.
There we go.
Careful what you ask for.
What is wrong with Chad Gable?
I don't know, but there's nothing wrong with what Adam Pearce just
I'm still
did,
waiting
which
to see an
is
explanation
a
of
huge
why it's Sammy
surprise.
Hogan. Nobody's giving me one.
Next week.
Wyatt Six debut.
Gable should be
Also, how is Braun being misused? I'd like to
Big brain on
have that
that
explained to me too. Well, like we said, SummerSlam's already stacked with 7 matches. It makes sense not to throw another match on the card.
And 6 out of those 7 are title matches, so.
1 week.
Look, not everyone can be the face of the company.
Here we go.
Yes, Sami Zayn may not be the face of the company, but he's beloved by the crowd. People love him. The cheers, the pops, everything he does, people love him.
Again, I'm just
and no,
we can speak about that till we're blue in the face, Jason. We can say all of that till we're blue in the face, but none of that matters till I get an actual explanation that I can actually quantify what is going on in their heads. Because they're obviously not listening to anybody, so I need to understand why they think this way, and then we can break it down and figure out how to rectify this type of thinking, because it's very incorrect.
Right. I was more to the point pointing out what UFL Prime had said earlier is that Sami Zayn will never be the face of the company. That's fine. He doesn't need to be the face of the company. They've got other people for that. But he's loved by the crowd.
Why could he not be the face of the company? He could.
I mean,
easily
he can
be.
be. I know.
Exactly. He could easily be the face of the company.
But he doesn't need to be the face of the company.
Yeah, how are they over pushing Lyra? Please explain that one. She lost at Queen of the Ring. Hasn't had a title fight yet. And is basically on the mid card for the women right now. So how is she being over pushed? Again, I need this explained so we can maybe get to the root of the issue here. So please explain to me how she's being over pushed. Well, there's a reason no one wants to explain, because the reasons behind it are not rooted in anything intelligent. Again, how has she been pushed to the moon? Yes, she got to the finals of Queen of the Ring, and now is a great showcase for her, but she lost. Has she had a title match? No.
I mean, yeah, she was in the Money in the Bank match. Did she win? No.
There were also 5 other women in that match, and only one won.
Yeah.
So again, I need, how has she been pushed to the moon? Please just give me examples of how she's been pushed to the moon. You just keep saying over push, and then you say to the moon. Explain. Use your words, Daniel. Use your words and explain it logically as to how she's being over pushed. In what way has she been over pushed? How many titles has she won since being on the main roster? How many title matches has she had since being on the main roster? How many main events has she been in since being on the main roster? How many of her stories have dominated the entire show? A la a Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, or the Bloodline, or the Wyatt Six, how they dominate the entire show. How many of her stories have dominated the entire show? I do have a dad voice from time to time, Gloria. So I need action. Just use your words. Use your words. And explain it. All of them means nothing. Use your words. Because none of the stuff that I just said has happened. Because she hasn't done any of that stuff. So I just need an explanation here. If you can give me proper facts and examples as to how she's being overpushed, I will secede to that thought process and agree with you. If you can give me an argument that makes perfect sense, then I'd be like, you know what? You're right. Oh, no, I'm Scrooge. I mean, let's be real, but it's the same thing as the Sammy Hogan things. One person that says something that goes viral online and all of a sudden everybody runs with it. Nobody can explain why. I know you are, Joe. Okay, so what I'm determined is that Daniel is solely a troll. And guys, what do we do to trolls in this channel? We block them. Bye, Daniel.
But what we need to keep our eye on is the boom! American football available in WWE 2K on Wednesday. In that picture perfect form of a punch can be you dominating, dirty, disgusting Dom into having this dumbass look on his face. That could be you on Wednesday on WWE 2K. Thanks to not only myself,
no, Guito. Block, not explaining.
Who brought new moves, new style.
They're blocked for being trolls.
People are pumped about it. They're not mad at all. People are real excited. Real excited.
Like I said, all you had to do was explain to me why. And if you have logistical reasons for having that negative that take, I told you I would secede and accept it.
So badly.
And I would join along with them.
Want to be the victim
but no, just wants to troll.
Revenge to a fantasy.
And if you would like to defend the troll, you know where to go.
That's all it is. A fantasy. The reality is that this sad day at SummerSlam, your little revenge tour, it comes to an end. There's no more running. There's no more hiding. There's no more manipulating. You thought that I was brutal last time I attacked your shoulder. But that's what happens after I warned you multiple times to stay out of my business. Now you've not only taken 3 months of my career by injuring my shoulder, touche, by the way, but you've taken my championship. You've tried to manipulate my family, my Latino heat. You so badly want me to be the demon in your little fantasy dream. But a SummerSlam.
So we got SummerSlam this weekend, and after that,
my
revenge.
Yeah, good luck, Liv. Meanwhile, SummerSlam is sponsored by Mike's Harder Lemonade. Hard days deserve a hard lemonade. But when you've had a really hard day, like these WWE superstars in the ring, you need a lemonade that hits harder. You need Mike's Harder Lemonade. Lyra, Katana, Caden, set for 6-woman tag team action here on Raw.
Pretty much, Pete. Yep.
Back here to Berlin is the next one, August 13th, then NXT No Mercy, September 1st. Then we got Bad Blood, October 5th, and then Halloween Havoc, October 27th.
That's your prerogative, Danny. I love Katana and Chance, but if it's not your bag, it's not your bag.
Week, Sonya went one-on-one with Lyra Valkyria before Zoe and Shayna would pay dividends.
Once again, it's bad storytelling that has gone on. That has been. Don't get me wrong, Seth. I agree with you. I'm glad Sonya's back.
And then later on in the night, Zelina Vega one-on-one with Zoe Stark, bad arm and all. Shayna tried to get involved again before Lyra and company would come down to neutralize things. And then Code Red, Zelina Vega pulling off a big win over Zoe Stark.
So Beard and Gaming, what we're thinking is since he's on Raw, he actually can do commentary on Raw. He just won't be able. Pat McAfee won't be able to do any more PLEs.
Yeah, he'll be able to do Monday. The reason he couldn't do Fridays is because he would have to do Friday night, then fly overnight to wherever the college game day was, and basically get no sleep because he'd have to prep starting at 6 o'clock in the morning on Saturday morning. But now that he's not doing Friday nights, he's doing Monday nights, he'll be able to stay on commentary. He just won't do any more PLEs.
And well, Sonya Deville and company have taken out Zelina and Lyra and Katana and Katie, damage control as well over the past number of weeks, and become a very dangerous group. Shayna has said all along that
George right.
saw something in her and Zoe, and is just a
there's so much talent on the roster right now. It is hard to book everybody.
They're ruthless.
Where they can shine the most, you know.
The only question is,
but WWE is doing the best job they possibly can.
Lyra's jaw. The only question is, are they going to be able to remain on the same page?
And of course, with a Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu background. And here comes Shayna Baszler.
I don't know when Joe starts commentary.
Sport this past weekend. Zoe Stark makes the tag as
I heard he's going to be on SmackDown.
So. Black belt out here.
Like a sniper, the missile drop kick by Zoe. Cover, hook of the leg, and a kick out by Valkyria.
No, Pat's staying on Monday Night Raw, guys. He's not going anywhere.
Missile drop kick right to the heart.
Of course, the current tag team champions in the women's division, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn.
I would like to see
tomorrow night at NXT,
Big E take over for Booker T. Go down to NXT.
Legend Takara Jackson of Metaphor. The winner will take on Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill Friday night on SmackDown for the tag team title. So a busy week in the women's division. Now the double team from former tag team champions Carter and Chance.
The triple team, you mean? Double step up throw there.
No, see, the reason he left last time, he wanted to stay on SmackDown, but Triple H told him that, dude, you're going to wear yourself out. Having to fly overnight and then prep, you're not going to get any sleep. Go do your college football thing. Now that he's on Monday Night Raw, his college game day won't affect it. He can do his show Fridays from wherever the location is, like he did last year. He'll be able to do his show, so he'll already be in town. And he'll be able to have time to sleep and prep and do everything he needs to do. College game day is Saturday morning. The game is on Saturday in the afternoon. And then he'll have Sunday to rest before flying out Monday to go do Monday Night Raw.
It is crazy to see commercials for Joe Henry on Monday Night
crazy.
Raw.
Oh, you're welcome, Curly Boy. No, I understand it's confusing because again, last year was like, oh, when he signed College Day, he had to leave. The thing was, he didn't want to leave. Triple H told him, like, dude, you're gonna burn yourself out. You're not gonna have time to sleep. You're gonna be leaving here at 10 p.m., jumping on a plane, getting to whatever city you got to get to. You got to be prepping starting at 6 o'clock in the morning, sometimes 5 in the morning for College game day.
Yeah.
Your flight's gonna be. You're gonna average a flight of 2 hours. So you're not going to get anywhere, even with a private jet, until midnight at the earliest. You're going to get, 3-4 hours of sleep before having to do prep? It's not going to be good for you. So he's like, just take the time off and you can come back when it's done. Now that that's why they put him on Raw. Now that he's on Raw, he can do both. And and like I said, now he can. Friday they can take the show to whatever city they're going to be doing, you know, so he can be there all day and be able to rest and be smart about it. He can start his prep Friday afternoon instead of doing it Saturday morning. He can have everything ready to go and then do the college game day, call the games like he does sometimes, and then boom. He has Sunday to go home and relax and travel and then fly out, you know, after his show on Monday to get to Raw, and boom, there you go. G4 has been canceled. It was canceled like a year and a half ago now. No idea when Alexa Bliss will return. She'll return when she's ready. I do know that she has been in-ring training, though, so hopefully it's soon. The full screen thing is a TikTok issue. It's not us. Don't know why it's like that. I wonder, all the people having issues with the full screen, are you Apple or are you on an Android? I'm wondering if it's an Apple thing. Because all my Androids, it works. I don't have an Apple, though.
Yep, there it is. Apples.
Apple.
So it's
Apple. It's an Apple
Don't
thing.
lie.
Okay, so it is an Apple thing. It is an Apple thing. Are any of my Android people having issues with it? Any of my Android people? Because I'm not. Okay, so it is an Apple situation. It is an Apple and TikTok situation. Sean's on a pair phone. Sean's on a pair phone.
Really?
Carly
Good.
Shay?
Awesome.
From iCarly?
Stark and Baszler dominating Lyra Valkyria right now. And Sonya's putting together a pretty dangerous group here, Pat.
Yeah, they're all rowing in the same direction as well. Shout out to the Minnesota Gophers.
Sean's on a pair.
Flex, but that's
I don't want blue text. I like my green bubbles.
Tag made. Here comes DeVille.
I can color my text bubbles whatever color I want them to be.
Keeping each other fresh.
So a lot of my Apple users updated their TikTok in the Apple Store, and it worked after that.
Desperately needs a tag.
Yeah, Lyra trying to fight out of the corner. Up over the top. Almost got there. Sonya DeVille.
Alex, if you were literally watching this on your smart fridge, I would pop so fucking hard.
Lyra though creates space.
I would pop so hard.
Tag made. Here comes Kate.
I need pics. Pics are not real.
Somebody send me a pic of them watching our show on a Samsung fridge. That'd be fucking amazing.
Here in WWE and down in NXT as well.
Just putting Shayna in the blender right now.
Yeah, as gritty as they come. Loves the high flying attack too.
Loves good vibes and flying around. Shayna Baszler is lost in the ring.
Big right hand by
Well, the Razor is an Android.
Stunned Baszler.
Every phone that's not an Apple is an Android.
Kate Carter roll up.
Or a Google phone, but those are basically Androids too.
Yeah.
Like Pixels, they call them Google phones, but they're Androids.
Little Red Chicken do it on his Samsung fridge. That's awesome.
Carter with a leg drop off the springboard and a kick out
On a
by
Wii
Shayna.
U, that'd be hot too. I'd pop for that too.
2.5 count.
You know, Sonya wouldn't have been able to handle her team losing. She would have lost her mind.
Scrooge, I'm really sorry to hear that. Those are obviously nothing you ever want to have to go through. Wishing you all the best. If you need to take Saturday off too, Scrooge, don't worry about it.
From the dangerous Stark and Shayna Baszler though. Hayden's in
So after this should be the main event of Finn versus Gunther.
Second rope out to the floor.
They were looking to do that alley-oop.
Tag made by Chance.
I remember the Facebook
Chance
post.
legal up over the top. Now Lyra makes the tag. Carter and Chance. Oh, face first. Lyra lifting Zoe up, looking to put her away here. Sit out power bomb. And from behind, Baszler with a running knee. And now DeVille with a running knee as well.
Nokia 3310.
Kick to
Wow.
the face by Carter.
Sonya and Shayna were taking a victory lap, and Carter and Chance saved the entire match.
And now pulling Lyra to the corner. Tag made. Here comes Caden Carter.
Happy we got a legal tag there. Respecting the
ESP.
rules.
That's awesome too.
Double team coming. Katana Chance going to go up top.
Eddie Arango keeping everything in check.
It looked like she was looking for the after party before Sonya Deville dragged Carter out of the ring. And now Zoe Stark. Roll through by Chance for the win. Kick out by Stark.
Oh,
Knee drops
Jesus
Chance.
Christ. Woo.
And Zoe Stark now with a Z360. 1, 2, 3.
Here are your winners, the team of Sonya Deville, Shayna Baszler, and Zoe Stark.
Gonna be hard to stop this team. DeVille's got something cooking with Baszler and Stark here.
Damage control.
Hold the phone.
Look who's back. Coda, Sky, and Kyrie. Damage control.
Are they going to make damage control a face team?
Looks like it.
A lot of talk about who runs Raw.
I really like Zoe's hair.
And damage control going right after Zoe and Shayna and Sonya Deville.
Line them up, knock them down, says damage control.
Io Sky, top rope, the former women's champ.
Ooh, Sonya kind of took that shin right in the face.
Wiping
Yeah.
out Deville and Baszler and Stark. Damage control is back.
We are still in the damage control era.
Who does run this division?
We'll know for
Dear
sure when they do
WWE.
a promo.
Yeah.
Last week,
Dear WWE,
I
as
offered
a
Damian
concerned
Priest
viewer of yours,
the
please
easy way out
don't
for the
add
second time
women's
in a
trio
row.
titles. We don't need them.
And his
Thank you.
reaction
Sincerely,
was the
concerned
reaction
watcher.
of a weak man. The reaction of a man that doesn't have control over his own emotions. But that's okay. Damian Priest doesn't have to pretend anymore because I exposed him for what he really is. An emotional wannabe.
Yes, Eddie Thorpe and Dakota Kai are dating.
Uses this great business
I'm telling you,
as a
pheromones
cure
in the performance
for his
center.
childhood trauma.
Your theory,
As far as tonight
conspiracy
goes,
theory, is becoming more and more true every day.
Finn Balor.
I'm telling you.
I used to look up to you. You used to be one of the greatest professional wrestlers in the world. And you still are. A world tag team champion. Now let's be honest
Now,
to each other.
the women's
You and I
mid-card
both
titles,
know
I've seen
you
how
were
it went in
destined
NXT.
for
I
much
think we could
greater
actually
things.
bring some up to Raw.
But
and
ever since you
SmackDown.
decided to surround yourself with those Judgment Day weirdos, you became just like what they are. Street trash. It's gonna be
haven't
my
heard
pleasure
anything yet,
tonight
Tristan.
to find out how much of that old Finn Balor is still left in you.
I'm telling you.
And Damian Priest, I want you to know this. I will never forgive you
It's like the Performance
for
Center is an
abusing
episode
this
of
great
Love Island.
sport to cover up your pathetic existence. After SummerSlam, you and the rest of the world
Possibly William.
will forever remember the day when the Ring General saved this
Telling you,
great
Tyler.
sport.
Braun
and
is
the
dating
World
Izzy Dame.
Heavyweight Championship.
Braun Breaker is now dating Izzy Dame.
Ladies and gentlemen,
These superstars all have the same.
Yeah, Dakota Kai's dating Eddie Thorpe. Sol Ruka and Tyler Bates are dating. Carmelo Hayes and Kaylani Jordan are dating. Trick Williams and Last
Report.
Legend.
Yep.
Wes Lee was married before coming to the business, or coming to NXT. So he's kind of safe. Oh, speaking of. Yeah, there's a ton of. Yeah, Little Big Kaiser and Tiffany.
Yeah, they're cute together. Oh, jeez, I don't even know how old Wesley is. Give me a second.
Early 30s, I believe. No, I don't think Becky will sign with AEW.
He was born in 94, so he's like 29.
94 would make him 30.
29 is according to his birthday is late in the year.
Late in the year, okay.
Late in the year.
So he'll be 30 this year.
Oh. Yeah, he born November 2nd, 1994. He is currently 5'9", 190 pounds.
Cora Jade is dating somebody that's one of the newer signees. He's born in 94. I was 12 years old.
Which means
so
I was 16.
I was in 7th grade too then. Yeah. Which, by the way, also Bianca Belair and Montez Ford met at the Performance Center as well.
Yes, they're the start of the whole conspiracy theory.
Hey, y'all stop being like overly horny for these girls. They're professionals. Let's calm it down just a little bit, guys. Keep it in your pants, guys. Keep it in your pants.
I hate the fact that we're at a date and age where a person can look at an ID. If there's a 1 at the beginning of it, they automatically know for a fact the person's over 21.
Yeah.
Raw, sci-fi, the epic mashup.
Charlotte got hurt as she's supposedly coming back soon from ish.
I am 42 years old.
Raw next Monday, 8/7 Central.
I have a
only
better
on
chance
Sci-Fi.
with a Hall of Famer than I do with anybody in NXT.
Welcome back to Monday Night Raw. I'm Kathy Kelly, hoping to get in a word with Damage Control. Excuse me, guys. We saw what transpired between yourself, Zoe Stark, Shayna Baszler, and Sonya Deville. The group who claims that they have been in control of Monday Night Raw during your absence.
あいつら何にもやってねえだろ。ダメージコントロールこそマンデーナイトローだろ。うちらはずっと一緒にやってきてんのに、あいつらたったの数週間？WWE でダメージコントロールを超えるチームは他にいない。
Kathy, the only reason they've been running the place is because we've been gone. And now that Damage Control is back, it's time to reestablish a certain order of things around here. Matter of fact, how about this? Sonya, you and me in the ring next week. Let's see how long your little social club lasts after I cut the head off the snake.
Dakota's got eye contacts in.
We'll have to defer to Adam Pearce on that one, but this Damage Control certainly knows what they want. Pat, Cole?
I hope Pierce does the right thing. I'd love to see Dakota Kai put that Sonya Deville in her place.
Absolutely. Damage Control is coming back and letting Sonya, Shayna, and
Well, it
Zoe
looks like they're going to be
they're
kind of
the only
aggressive
ones
baby
that are doing
faces.
Stuff around here. Monday Night Raw next week in Baltimore here on Sci-Fi. SummerSlam, of course, this coming Saturday in Cleveland. And
Charlotte might be back before then. She's been down training at the Performance Center this past week.
As part of SummerSlam this coming
Look,
Saturday.
I want Charlotte to come back 100% and help more. As close to 100% as she
any of
possibly
the
can
music
help.
list. He is a phenomenal performer.
And we know Miz is going to be hosting SummerSlam, and of course the big matchup, Punk and McIntyre
And legit,
one-on-one.
I didn't realize how much I missed Charlotte till she's been gone
He
so
said
long.
it's his rules or you get the hell out.
Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, Rhea vows to end Morgan's
I think her being gone this long has been good because as long as they don't just throw her right back in as long as they don't do what they've always done and throw her right back in the title picture the second she gets back, then it will be fun.
Yeah, love that, but not 100% sure anybody can take on the Maverick and beat him.
Words, I agree with you, but when she comes back, she's not gonna be, unless she, like, does something.
His contract time came up, and I guess they decided not to renew.
Can't wait to see this clash in Cleveland.
No one hurt Charlotte. She got hurt doing a move.
It's the party of the summer, and if Braun Breaker wants to continue to ascend,
No, Heavy. Zeus. Becky decided to not resign. That's a completely different situation.
No, I get, Josh, I get what you're saying. I know you don't mean offense by it. It's been good to see that the women's division doesn't rely on those two women to carry the entire thing. They can carry themselves without them, and that's been a good thing.
Damian Priest, Gunther for the World Heavyweight title.
Yeah, Gunther, self-admitted cake eater, taking on Damian Priest in Cleveland for the World Heavyweight Championship.
You're not wrong, Jamie.
The card is stacked. SummerSlam's there. Let's go.
Guys, what did you expect?
Why did you guys leave me alone out there? I mean, you said...
I told you this was going to happen. Come on.
Rhea, sis, we can't let these guys walk all over us.
Wait. On second thoughts, Rhea's right. We all got in this mess together. But let's wait till after SummerSlam, and we'll get out of this mess together, all right?
Yep. I agree. Ben, you're right. Look, we need to focus on SummerSlam, okay? And I'm just going to say it again. I'm going to put it out there. If you need any help with Gunther tonight, we got you.
Just say the word, man.
How many times we got to go over this? Rhea, at SummerSlam, you're going it alone. Damien, at SummerSlam, you're going it alone. So tonight, I got to step up, and I got to go it alone. Or you don't think I'm good enough?
No. That's not what we mean by this.
Yeah, it's not like that, dude. Look, our problem is Gunther. I don't trust that he's not going to try to do something stupid. But as your brother, I know you can handle Gunther. Go out there and show him who you are.
And as your brother, I'm going to soften up Gunther so you can finish the job at SummerSlam. That's it, boys.
Slam with him.
Let's go get ready.
Do your thing.
Oh, yeah.
You got him.
Get him, boys.
Alex, I kind of don't agree with you. It's basically each member of the faction showing they are strong alone, which makes them even stronger as a group.
If they win at it alone every single time, every single match, that would be stupid. But I understand doing it like this.
From Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 250 pounds, he is the 2024 King of the Ring, the Ring General,
No, Alex,
I see your side of it too, Alex. I see your side of it.
Yeah.
Ludwig is still injured.
At the World Heavyweight Championship Saturday.
Remember, folks, Ludwig had 2 cracked ribs, which is actually worse than having.
They said
He
broken.
is a machine.
Oh, they were broken?
The
Okay.
report I saw was broken. I don't know if they were actually, you know how that goes. So.
Have a good night, Mechagodzilla. He got speared by Braun Breaker.
Braun was full speed. That was that one where he ran all the way around the ring in no time flat.
Yeah. No, yeah, having broken ribs is no joke, but having cracked ribs is worse. As funny as it sounds, as someone who's had both.
See, my only thought would be that I would think that broken would be worse, maybe not on the pain scale, on the healing scale. If it's broken, that means broken through. Getting it to go back, I think, would be the hardest part. You know what I mean? Like, if it's cracked, it's still attached, so it'll heal. I can almost imagine when it's broken, like it's gonna, like, I don't want to say floating because that's not exactly what it's doing, but but you understand what I mean? Like, how you ever get that to heal properly, I don't know. Without surgery, I don't know. But the thing is, too, they don't do surgery for broken ribs. It's very rare.
No, they don't. So when I cracked a rib, I was in a car accident for the broken ones, but the cracked ones was from a punch from a independent fight, a boxing match. And when I got the broken ones, they bandaged up my midsection and stuff like that, and told me just breathe softly and stuff like that. The cracked ones, they couldn't bandage, they couldn't do anything, and every time you even move a little, the cracked ones, you can feel them jostling, and it hurts a lot more. Healing wise, yeah, you're a little bit more correct about the healing stuff. It is a lot harder to heal, but it hurts a lot worse. So that's the only reason why I'm glad he's got cracked, broken ribs instead of cracked ribs.
I wonder why they can't wrap cracked ribs. Well, I guess because most ribs, if they crack, they're going to crack on top and not the bottom, right?
Right.
Ribs are already bent this way. If you wrap them, you then jeopardize the ability for them to come back. But then again, like what? Yeah. I guess you need to compress them to keep them together. But yeah, that's weird. Human body's weird.
It is. Yes, Chris. Cracked ribs hurt worse.
Oh, that's good to know, Alex. So Mondays and Thursdays, the cracked ones will heal faster. Broken ones only heal faster on Wednesdays. Okay.
Cool. Thank you. Greatly appreciate that.
Worst injury I've ever had.
The one that made you retire.
I've had many concussions. But you want to know something funny? Like, I think the worst one I ever had. Actually, I was in a. I used to drive my moped to work. So after the Army, I got myself a moped, and I was working at Starbucks just, for funsies, part-time. And I was coming home after closing one night down Moon Lake Road in Newport Richey. Anybody that knows anything about Moon Lake Road, they know it's the meth capital of the world. Just a fun little fact. And at 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm driving home on my moped, and this guy turns his lights off on his car before he makes one of the S, because it's a big, windy S road, like a serpent road. Turns his lights off and decides to run me off the road. So at 45 miles an hour on my moped, I get brushed off the road into gravel and slide 40 feet. Fractured my hip, busted my knee, broke my foot, dislocated my big toe, had road rash up my entire arm, and some on my leg.
Along with other.
I was exactly, from the point of the accident to my front door was exactly 7 miles. I know because I ended up clocking it on my phone. Unfortunately, I didn't know that my moped, when it tips sideways, it has a safety feature where it dumps all the gas out. I don't know why it does that. I don't know what kind of safety feature that is. But I didn't know that. So when I went to start it up, I thought it was broken. So I pushed my moped 7 miles home. 7 miles home. With a dislocated toe, a broken foot, a fractured hip, road rash, knee, the whole nine. It's just talking about next week.
Can't wait for next week on Sci-Fi. Can't wait for this weekend. It all gets underway Friday.
Road rash got worse, though, because I got home, and I was pissed. My ex-wife and I, we were still married at the time, but we were fighting. So I go to sleep on the couch because she didn't come pick me up. It was a big fight. She didn't know the accident was as bad as it was. She apologized profusely afterwards. Because I told them not to give me an ambulance because they would end up repo. The cop told me they were going to repo my not repo. What's it called when your car gets taken? Impound. Thank you. They were going to impound my moped. I'm like, I'm not doing that. It's not even worth the $200 to get it out of impound. But I was like, she can come pick me up. Well, the other thing was when I talked to the cop, it did start up because there was still a little bit of fuel in the line. So it started up, and I got half a block before it died. But the cop left because he went searching for the guy. Because I told him I was fine. I was just like, I'm just bleeding. I'm fine. The adrenaline was pumping at first.
Again, the question is, when we get to Monday Night
When it
Raw
didn't
next
work, I
week,
called her. She refused to pick me up. I was like, fine, I'll push it home.
Who's going to be the
When I got home, of course, I still had gravel and blood and everything in my arm. I didn't even bother. I was so pissed off and so much pain. I just wrapped my whole arm in gauze and went to bed.
Means a lot to this man.
Spent the whole day on my couch. The day after that, I finally go to the hospital because the pain started to be too much. Gauze was the stupidest thing I could have done. They had to wire brush scrub it out of my arm, out of the road rash. That was the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. They had to wire brush scrub the gauze out of my arm. Then, like I said, I found out I had a fractured hip. The fracture was only this big, so they said it would just heal on its own. But I had a bruise literally from ass to knee because they were so worried about my hip. Oh, and my dislocated toe, I popped it back in place myself, so I didn't even tell them about it. But they were so worried about my hip, they didn't bother x-raying my foot, and I didn't find out until a week later that it was broken. And by the time I went back to get it checked, they said, well, now it's already healing. We'd have to re-break it to put it in a cast. I said, forget it. I said, I'm not re-breaking it. It's fine. It is what it is.
Able to block this time around. The man who won the Intercontinental Championship and
So,
held the
yeah,
title
that was
for
the worst injury I've ever got.
66 days.
Both of these men, NXT legends, obviously.
This was after my wrestling. This was after the Army.
Yourself.
Bingo. You said it, not
This was
me.
about 6 months after I got done with the Army.
In front of our eyes.
Gunther went with a chop. Finn ducked underneath it, delivers a chop of his own, and that just seemed to anger the ring general. Oh, goodness!
Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
He meant that shit. That shot. He meant that one.
Gunther the roll through. There's the basement drop kick by Finn.
Gunther spiked Finn Balor
I wonder if these two have history.
in front of the Eiffel Tower.
I think they worked in Europe together against each other, or wanted to. I don't know if they actually did.
Eiffel Tower over
So here's the thing.
created by a man named Virgil Eiffel.
Numbing me doesn't work. I'm basically immune to anesthesia and morphine, all that stuff, so they couldn't do anything.
Oh, goodness!
Thanks, Spiral.
Boot to the face. Gunther's
Update. I'm still waiting on my birth certificate to come in. There's been some kind of delay, but they don't know why.
Guys, hold up. We'll just take a moment.
So I'm still waiting on that. But I am going tomorrow down to the UPS store to see if maybe I can get one under the business name. To see if maybe I can do that without the ID. Nope, never had surgery. I've never actually had surgery, except for my wisdom teeth. Wisdom teeth and a vasectomy. I got a vasectomy and I got my wisdom teeth out. But both of those aren't, major surgeries.
Yeah. They have to knock me out for surgery. Any surgery whatsoever, I have to be completely knocked out.
Okay, so actually, Big Sausage, it's actually a really good question. And because that's something, unfortunately, I do have heart issues. That is one of the things I'm dealing with right now. And we've talked about it because there was talk of maybe putting a pacemaker in. But the problem isn't my heartbeat. It's just that my heart beats at 30%. I don't have this strength anymore. My heart it just isn't strong. They were thinking maybe a pacemaker might help with that, but they were actually worried about it actually making it worse. But they were worried about, when we talked about it, they were going to have 2 anesthesiologists in this thing, because they do have to knock you out for that. But they were going to have to basically be constantly feeding me anesthesia. So they were going to have 2 anesthesiologists in there to be keeping a constant eye on levels and my blood and everything. It was going to be a pain in the ass. Yeah, that's worse. Moi Moi, you win. Exactly, and too much anesthesia can be deadly too. So that's why they were going to have 2 people monitoring it at all times. Because I woke up during my wisdom teeth surgery, and my dumbass army dentist decided to leave the abscess one to last, and it was on the top. So if anybody knows, or it's on the bottom, anybody knows, the ones on top, they come out easier because they're going with gravity. The ones on the bottom are painful because they're going against gravity. My abscess one was on the bottom. No, it's bottom right. He saved that one for last. I woke up while he was pulling out this one. He pulled the top 2 ones first, and then pulled this one. And I'm like, what are you doing? And I woke up, and I'm like, what the? And he freaked out, because also, apparently, I'm a bleeder. So there was a lot of blood, and then I woke up, and he panicked. I was like, fuck. Goddamn army dentist. If you don't have an abscess tooth, they won't normally knock you out. If they're going to pull them, if they're like, ooh, we're afraid these might become abscess, but they're fine right now, they can just pull them. So they won't always do it, but if there's an abscess tooth, they need to knock you out because it's exceptionally painful.
Well, I have 6 teeth in my mouth, and when they did mine, and I didn't knock me out, they numbed the area. That was the painful part, when they were numbing the top of my fucking mouth. Ugh.
Yeah. Well, the worst part, the worst thing too, like, you know, and you guys know, if you've had your wisdom teeth out, you're supposed to like rinse out to make sure you don't get dry socket. They never gave me the syringe or anything. They just told me to rinse with water. I had dry socket for 2 days.
13,000 strong, watching Gunther, the man who hopes to become world heavyweight.
They didn't even tell me to rinse with salt water. They just told me to rinse with water. Army dentists are
pick apart one half of the tag
not
champs,
all
Finn
army
Balor
dentists.
of Judgment
My
Day.
army dentist with the fucking idiot.
Trying to soften Gunther before Damian Priest.
And Finn trying to fight back now. Former Universal Champion. Trying to take the fight to the king of the ring.
Olivia, wow.
God almighty.
Gunther winning that tournament, which culminated in Saudi Arabia at the end of May by knocking off Sheamus, Kofi
honestly,
Kingston,
Callum,
Jey Uso, and Randy Orton. Cover. And a kick out by Balor.
I couldn't grow a beard like this to save my life before the army. I go into the army, I end up having to shave twice a day for 4 years because I was working mornings and nights. So I end up having to shave twice a day. I get out of the army, and boom, I can grow a beard. I don't even really use like beard oils or anything like that. I just brush it daily.
Boston crowd now locked in by Gunther. Center of the ring, Balor's got nowhere to go. Submission move here.
I'm in Central Florida. He's in Tennessee.
Balor trying to drag himself to the bottom rope and force a break. Fingertip away, and he finally grabs it, and Gunther's got to break the hold.
So, Nikki, on that, we were playing hacky sack in 8th grade, and my girlfriend at the time decided to trip me to try to get the hacky sack, and I fell and I hit a metal pole that was holding up the awning into the building. And I hit it so hard at the bottom that I dented it. And for like 2 years, they had a plaque that basically said, "This is why you don't horseplay at school."
Pretty much beat the will out of him like he's doing here.
But it knocked me. That was the one time I got knocked out.
All the way in Minneapolis, Cole.
You've been waiting all night for that. And here, Gunther with Balor up on the top rope. Oh, Balor turned it around. Balor was able to shift his balance, and he landed heavily on Gunther, and now an opportunity for Balor.
Jesus Christ.
Watch this counter by Finn here, Pat.
Body control, use of leverage, you name it.
Gunther was going for a superplex, and Balor turned around.
Trying to splash out of nothing.
Now Gunther misses wildly, flailing wildly as Balor unloads to the rights and lefts, and Finn Balor now, who'd love to knock off Gunther and quell his momentum before the matchup with Damian Priest on Saturday. Cover by
I've never had
staples. Gunther's got to kick it too.
I've only had
Balor
stitches.
wants the Judgment Day to keep all of the titles that they have. Need Damian Priest to win. You can beat down Gunther a little bit, obviously, that would help.
Alex, so one time I suplexed Vince on the bed, and quite literally he fell went so far back he put his heels through the wall.
Sidestep, and now sleeper hold locked in on Balor.
I remember one time when we had the bunk bed, I rolled off
Gunther
the bunk
looking
bed.
to wear Balor down.
And we had a stool for some reason sitting in the middle of our room. I rolled off the bunk bed and landed with the small of my back on the stool and basically like bent all the way around it and just laid there. He woke up. I didn't even wake up. He woke up. He screamed like a bitch. By the way, he's 4 years older than me. Screamed like a bitch so loud that's what woke me up. It wasn't the impact. It wasn't the pain. None of that woke me up. It was him screaming like a bitch that woke me up.
Balor turns things around with an DDT.
By the way, this is a really good match.
They might have been playing Boston a little bit.
Balor with a clothesline trying to drive Gunther back into the corner. Building some momentum. Oh, ran right into a clothesline again. Gunther crawls to the cover, hooks the leg now on Balor, and a kick out.
Match here.
I broke my hand punching a wall once.
Can you imagine how physical the match is going to be Saturday?
But I didn't get it casted or get it checked.
Gunther and Priest going at it.
World Heavyweight Championship on the line.
Priest with a chip on his shoulder.
No, it's not called random shit. It's called what we heard today.
Gunther called him and his Judgment Day brethren nothing but street trash. Gunther wants to return the prestige to the World Heavyweight title in his mind.
And in our youth, we are the cause of a lot of each other's injuries.
I stabbed myself in the knee once with one of those, like, you ever seen those as seen on TV, like long ass knives or like this long, like that thick? They have like every blade possible on them, and at the end they've got like the prong tong style like ending on them, like a forked end. So it's a knife, but it's got like the weird shapes all around it, so that it cuts. It's a one-use everything knife. I was swinging it around like it was a sword, and I end up stabbing myself directly in the knee. Now, mind you, we were supposed to be going to church, and I was dressed in light khaki pants.
Balor with a double leg takedown and yet another stomp.
Guess what? They were not khaki any longer. No, it's like it looks like a bread knife, but it has all these different edgings on it. I can find a picture of it.
Gunther in this matchup.
I don't even know what they're called.
That thing is busted open.
I don't even know if they make them anymore.
And driving Gunther into the corner. Gunther's in the drop zone. Balor realizes it. Balor's got an opportunity.
It's serrated, but it's serrated with a bunch of different style of endings.
Finn Balor from the top rope. Oui, bonjour. To the coup de grace. Gunther able to roll out of harm's way, and again locks in a sleeper.
I don't know how strict they are on timing on sci-fi.
A few different times for Finn. At what point?
But
is Finn just
we
gonna have
got like
to
3
tap
minutes
out?
left.
Or maybe pass out.
Kind of like the Ginsu knives, but
Gunther's had it locked though.
Thank you, Francisco. Much
Balor
appreciated.
starting to fade. Well, at least it looked like he was. Now he's trying to make it back to a vertical base.
St. Paul is powering him back
Gunther
up.
Turns it around with a power bomb. Stacks up Balor. Shoulders down. Balor kicks it too.
Entire body weight of Gunther was on top of Finn.
And now Gunther again. Overpowering Balor here. Balor's fading. Center of the ring. Nowhere to go. Official Chad Patton right there. Balor looking to
I think Jay's got a better spear.
rally, perhaps.
Did we? Why it's 6?
Balor trying to break the massive grip of Gunther. Gunther again just ragdolling.
Can y'all
Balor.
still hear us though?
Both of these men have superb stamina.
Oh, what happened?
We're not.
At some point,
I don't know.
Gets out. Gunther's got finally locked
Are we
it
back?
in. Balor fading.
No.
And it's over. Gunther puts Balor
Now we are.
away.
Did it do it again?
The 2024
No, we're back.
And look at Gunther now, once again locking in the, not even a sleeper, rear naked choke now. Balor, who's barely moved, was just coming to when Gunther went back on the attack.
Balor's consciousness made a decision for his body by just passing out, not being able to continue to fight.
And that'll bring the world champ to the ring, Damian Priest. And here we go, Priest and Gunther brawling.
All right, I got a picture of the knife so I can show you guys.
From SummerSlam.
Damian's connected.
Priest with the right hand. Gunther rolls out of the ring. And the brawl is underway again. These two men been beating the hell out of each other in recent weeks.
Disrespect.
They've really done a very good job at making us care about this story.
Yeah.
Champion.
And question who's going to win.
Gunther doing what he was doing to Finn Balor. Comes out here and just starts throwing bombs at Gunther.
And now Gunther sent right over our announce table by Damian Priest, and the world champion now, taking the fight to Gunther. SummerSlam has come early. Priest unloading. Priest, the proud world champion. Gunther trying to retreat. Look at Prince go. Gunther's been beaten down. Saturday at SummerSlam, Priest and Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. Something's gotta give.
I actually liked that they let him just end in a brawl, like it didn't have like a perfect thing.
Yeah. No, that was good. That was good.
There we go. All right, let me show you this. I found a picture of the knife that I was talking about. So this is it. It's this knife. See how it's got like the funny serrated edges? Ours had a little bit of different ones, but for the most part, it had this pointy end. And that's what I stabbed. I stabbed this part, these two prongs, directly into my patella. Right into my knee. So yeah, that was pretty, that sucked. And like I said, I was wearing light colored khakis. We were supposed to be going to church. We ended up not going to church that day. So I guess it kind of worked out.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, by the way, did we go to the hospital? No.
No. Put a Band-Aid on it. So thank you guys so much for all the birthday wishes. Thank you for hanging out with us. Do not forget, you can get the Clue shirt. The Clue-inspired TGN Network shirt is available. It will add 2 hours to the clock from here until the end of the subathon. Also, if you buy the Dancing Avocado or the Revolving Door shirts, those add an hour. Also, don't forget, if we hit 2 of our 3 goals, the one that has to be hit no matter what is we have to get to 1,000 followers on YouTube, and we either have to hit 300 subscribers on TikTok or 100 subscribers on Twitch. If we hit either one of those and the 1,000 followers on YouTube, I will dye my hair and cut it just like Joe Hendry. If we hit both sub goals and the YouTube goal, I will recreate Joe Henry's entrance video. Hopefully I do not get a copyright strike for that, but I will put it up on YouTube and recreate the video. So we've got that going on. Today is my official birthday, but the birthday party doesn't stop. We're going to party all the way through till the end of the subathon, guys. And that party continues tomorrow with NXT Great American Bash, Week 1.
Night 1.
Tell your friends, tell your family, tell people you don't even know. Stop every person you've ever met and tell them they need to tune in for NXT. Make sure tomorrow you share it with everybody. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, for the Booker, I've been SuperBeard, you've been super awesome, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
Yeah, walk in the building like I got $1 million on me in cash. Okay, tired of counting, I hired accountants, they doing the math. Okay, took it to places they never could make it, I'm forming a path. Okay, not going back. Okay, not going back. Let's go, not from this planet. Pull up an alien rocket ship. They try to study the way I've been doing it, they gon' need paleontologists. Feel like I'm one of the greats. Money, I'm making a lot of it. I did 1 billion streams in the pen and I swear that they barely acknowledge it. Okay, that means that I gotta go harder, I'm flipping the switch. Battery charging, I'm ready to flip. Feel like I'm Arthur, I'm balling my fist. Give me the call, never calling it quits. Bigger money, bigger problems, what they said to me. I don't ever worry cause the stress don't get to me. Live and direct from the mind of my destiny. Diamonds of pressure, I thrive in intensity. Lo and behold, sticking around when they told me to go. Calling me up, nobody home. Spinning these numbers like rotary phones. Hey, lo and behold, house made of glass, they throwing these stones. Markham, Ontario, locally grown. Went off the map, I'm globally known. Walk in the building like I got $1 million on me in cash. Hey, tired of counting, I hired accountants, they doing the math. Okay, took it to places they never could make it, I'm forming a path. Okay, not going back. Okay, not going back.
It's a 1 in a million chance that you run up and not end up pissing in blacks. I made a cornerstone out of a corner, boy. Poppy store still got my pick in the glass. Say, why they keep messing with you? I mess it to beat. Got burners and burnouts with 2nd degree. I just totaled my Tesla, ain't stressing receipts. I got back in that thing in like less than a week. I just parked in the building. Matter of fact, I just stomped in the building and shot to the ceiling. Got art in apartments I bought for $1 million. Put cross on the wall and I auction the building. Now watch them play my strip. It's a cover up. Watch me spray my wrist. Get another one. Watch which name got this. Pick up rubber. Watch it game my wrist with the bubble up. Stop it. She pop poppin'. I seen them girls too often. My money come from Compton. Chris on market with some parking. Because I was just doing the walk-ins. Now I got a neighbor with a garden. Just on my car, I got a login. Chick on wood, keys, don't put login. And I
walk in the building like I got $1 million on me in cash. Hey, tired of counting, I hired accountants, they doing the math. Okay, took it to places they never could make it, I'm forming a path. Okay, not going back. Okay, not going back. Let's go. Yeah, walk in the building like I got $1 million on me in cash. Okay, tired of counting, I hired accountants, they doing the math. Okay, took it to places they never could make it, I'm forming a path. Okay, not going back. Okay, not going back. Let's go. Not from this planet. Pull up an alien rocket ship. They try to study the way I've been doing it, they gon' need paleontologists. Feel like I'm one of the greats. Money, I'm making a lot of it. I did 1 billion streams independent, I swear that they barely acknowledge it. Okay, that means that I gotta go harder, I'm flipping the switch. Battery charging, I'm ready to flip. Feel like I'm Arthur, I'm balling my fist. Give me the call, never calling it quits. Bigger money, bigger problems, what they said to me. I don't ever worry, cause the stress don't get to me. Live and direct from the mind of my destiny. Diamonds of pressure, I thrive in intensity. Lo and behold, sticking around when they told me to go. Calling me up, nobody home. Spinning these numbers like rotary phones. Hey, lo and behold, house made of glass, they throwing these stones. Markham, Ontario, locally grown. Went off the map, I'm globally known. Walk in the building like I got $1 million on me in cash. Hey, tired of counting, I hired accountants, they doing the math. Okay, took it to places they never could make it, I'm forming a path. Okay, not going back. Okay, not going back.
Hey, it's a 1 in a million chance that you run up and not end up pissing in backs. I made a cornerstone out of a corner, boy. Poppy still got my pick in the glass. Say, why they keep messing with G? I mess it the beat. Got burners and burnouts with 2nd degree. I just totaled my Tesla, ain't stressing receipts. I got back in that thing in like less than a week. I just parked in the building. Matter of fact, I just stomped in the building and shot to the ceiling. Got art in apartments I bought for $1 million. Put cross on the wall and I auction the building. Now watch them play my strip. It's a cover up. Watch me spray my wrist. Get another one. Watch which name got pissed. Pick up brother up. Watch it game my rich. With the bubble up. Stop it. She poppin', I seen them girls too often. My money come from Compton, Chris on market with some parking. Because I was just doing the walk-ins. Now I got a neighbor with a garden. Just on my car, I got a login. Chick on wood, keys, don't put login. And I
walk in the building like I got $1 million on me in cash. Hey, tired of counting, I hired accountants, they doing the math. Okay, took it to places they never could make it, I'm forming a path. Okay, not going back. Okay, not going back. Let's go. Yeah, walk in the building like I got $1 million on me in cash. Hey, tired of counting, I hired accountants, they doing the math. Okay, took it to places they never could make it, I'm forming a path. Okay, not going back. Okay, not going back. Let's go. Not from this planet. Pull up an alien rocket ship. They try to study the way I've been doing it, they gon' need paleontologists. Feel like I'm one of the greats. Money, I'm making a lot of it. I did 1 billion streams independent, I swear that they barely acknowledge it. Okay, that means that I gotta go harder, I'm flipping the switch. Battery charging, I'm ready to flip. Feel like I'm Arthur, I'm balling my fist. Give me the call, never calling it quits. Bigger money, bigger problems, what they said to me. I don't ever worry, cause the stress don't get to me. Live and direct from the mind of my destiny. Diamonds of pressure, I thrive in intensity. Lo and behold, sticking around when they told me to go. Calling me up, nobody home. Spinning these numbers like rotary phones. Hey, lo and behold, house made of glass, they throwing these stones. Markham, Ontario, locally grown.